Yo, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
Yeah.
And tonight, for your entertainment, we have special guest, James Thomison, who is a comedian and a YouTuber. Is there anything else we should know about you, James? Thomison, who is a comedian and a YouTuber. Is there anything else we should know about you, James? Who's getting the feedback? Who is a comedian and a YouTuber.
Right.
Is there anything else we should know about you, James? Who's getting
Shit, hold on. For some reason, my fucking
Yeah, we're
I
good.
completely shit the bed. So I fucking put I went to YouTube to share the thing to my Facebook, and fucking I forgot to close that. So I was just watching the fucking delayed ass feed. So what's up?
Yeah, no worries, man. I don't know if you heard what I said, but yeah, I just said comedian and YouTuber James Thomison. Welcome, buddy. Anything else the folks out there in YouTube land should know about you?
I appreciate that. I don't do a lot of stuff on YouTube, although I'm trying to. I think the last thing we talked about was or the last thing I did we're still in the process of editing is I went to Williamsburg with some black friends, and we got some fake $100 bills and Sharpied the N-word on them and left them on the ground and filmed white people to see what they do if they picked it up.
Yeah. So what did they do?
Some people got really mad that they thought that we were like trying to like frame them for racism, and some other people just walked away with it and like were like, yeah, I'm keeping it. We're that video, we finished it a while ago. I'm just having issues finding the right music to go along with it, because we found some like something that I thought was royalty free, but it turns out it's not. I don't know. I've just been kind of a lazy fuck with that one, but I gotta get that started, because I guess YouTube and fucking social media, it's not enough to just be good at stand up now. You have to have a fucking online presence.
Yeah, it seems to be a big part of it. Either the social media or just doing a bunch of podcasting seems to be a huge part of it too.
Yeah, it's really gay. I wish it could just be funny.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you do a lot of podcasts, like other people's podcasts, or you just mainly?
Nah, I mean, I used
do
to have my own podcast with a couple buddies back in Toronto. We would do that like once a week. We started during the pandemic. We did that for a little over a year, and then the podcast ended when I moved back to Florida. But that got deleted off of, like, all the podcast episodes got deleted because one of our friends wanted to get a real job. That friend is now deceased. Rest in peace, Liam Dugnan. So
Way to dox him.
maybe we can re-upload those episodes, but honestly, I don't know.
Dead named him.
Yeah. But honestly, most of our episodes were fucking shitty. I mean, we got a small and oddly enthusiastic like following, but I don't know. I'm not particularly proud of any of the episodes.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah, just before we get too far into the episode, I did just want to mention real quick, welcome to 2 new Ring of Honor members. As everybody knows, you can become a member of our podcast channel. Either you could just go click on and become a member right now, or you can click on that link at the top of the chat that takes you to turn on your gifted subs, just in case someone that's very giving ends up buying memberships and you can receive one as a gift. But you got to go turn that toggle on first. But also, please hit that like button and smash to subscribe, but also turn on the notifications on your YouTube channel for our channel, so that when the show comes on, you're alerted to it. But also, that helps us get into the algorithm, and that just helps us that much more. So all you folks out there, get busy doing stuff. It's not just our job to make this channel grow. If you want to be part of the community, help make us grow. And we do appreciate all the help everyone does. Since you've been here, Stevie Lou isn't really part of BYB at the moment. Just
yeah?
FYI, I know we found you through Stevie Lou, and I invited you on here for the second time just because you're a good guest. But like I said, since you've been here, there's been a few things happen. You were
Okay.
asking about having Stuttering John on last week.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, Kate Meany came on after that, and he ended up giving us an ultimatum about not putting her name on that show. And so the easiest thing I could say is we'll never like bow to ultimatums. So it was like
Yeah,
he
that's
said
really
he was
bizarre.
gonna either he was like don't put her name on the show or I'm leaving. And it was like, all right, see you later then.
What's his problem with her?
No, he was trying to like white knight for her, in essence. He was the one that said like if you don't leave her name off the episode, he will leave, and that's what he ended up doing. Because I was, of course, I'm going to put her name on the fucking show.
Yeah, but why wouldn't she? Wouldn't she want her name on the show?
Well,
she didn't want her name on that show.
Well, why not, Lemmy? Why didn't she?
She takes it up.
Yeah, she takes it up the ass. No, sorry, Kate. But yeah, she came here to verbally annihilate me, and she left limping.
What was her
yeah,
angle?
and that's not from the wreckage in her anus. That was actually from the words Lemmy used to totally take her apart piece by piece. It was very entertaining, and it's like a 20-minute section. We put it up as a video on our show, so you can go look on our channel and check out that video. It's like 18 minutes long, but it's very entertaining. And Lemmy just had to. She put her in her place, man. It was fucking awesome. It was hilarious. But people have been talking about it for a week straight. Like all the podcasts have been talking about what Lemmy did. It's been pretty fun.
Good on you.
I'm just glad she takes after her father.
What essentially is her problem with you?
I tagged her in a meme on Facebook, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because she was just being made fun of, essentially, in the Dabbleverse for talking very flippantly about her anal sex life.
Okay.
On a particular podcast. So I tagged her in a meme on Twitter of a refrigerator full of hot dogs. And she just she spiraled. She ambushed me on the show that we had with Stuttering John on our biggest show. She fucking ambushed me. Came in big talking and embarrassed herself.
I can't wait to see
You're
that
ugly.
shit. Oh, is that a soundbite from the show?
Sausage full of all the dicks.
She ate a sausage full of all the dicks that Lemmy's ever had.
She sounds spirited. It's odd. I thought all the Dabbleverse shows, I thought the whole point was to fucking shit on John from afar. You're actually being, what's it called? Being nice and actually giving him a chance to rebut.
Well,
no, she likes anal, but I don't know if she likes a rebut. No, that's been like, so the entire thing all kind of started with Kate Meany went on Keanu C. Thompson, like Gino Biscani and Keanu C. Thompson. Like 6 months ago, she went on Keanu's show and revealed that she liked anal sex or something, and then she went to Keanu to have that episode taken down.
What's wrong with liking anal sex if you're a chick?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. She was like, I don't want the first thing that when people Google my name, I don't want the first thing to come up that she likes anal sex. But now that she made such a big deal out of it, it is actually now the thing that comes up when you Google her fucking name. She's so dumb. Yeah, she played it exactly wrong.
Sound effect.
Getting butt fucked.
James, you like
can keep looking for our mouse to move, but we're not the ones saying that. Trust me. You can keep looking for who's saying stuff.
Not true.
It depends on my horoscope, what moon is rising.
Really? So what? Like if Saturn's rising,
like a full moon? Pegged? Like when you get a full moon, that's when you like anal?
Yeah, then I moon them and they can put it in easier.
They could dip it in your crater.
Exactly.
Hey, fucking each their own, dude. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Going deep into my hole.
I don't actually like that.
Okay, all right, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had Black at You, Granny's friend, come on one time, and he was telling us
The
about
blacks.
how he got in a fight with a guy after he cream pied him, and it got a little awkward. But so be
Wait,
it. We
you're
can
already
handle it.
you're already taking a dick in the ass. What's the matter if you get cream pied?
Yeah, I know it's not like
I-
you're gonna get knocked up or anything. It's just
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
He's
I
a
got-
large black man also.
he is a large
The
black man.
blacks.
Ross Dog's Broken Spirit became a YouTube member. Pew, 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 pew. Hell
The blacks.
yes. Something else we'll talk about today too. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Quad is the Holocaust of the Dabbleverse. That's right, going around causing death and destruction everywhere I go.
But I'm looking at you. I can see that you're real.
Oh,
Oh,
damn, bro. You're gonna get us struck.
Oh shit.
You're gonna get my channel thing now. No, wait. I think I have someone here that agrees with you. Well, what do you say, Frankie?
Frankie, how many
My
Jews
crotch.
died in the Holocaust?
None.
I remember that guy from the last fucking. That guy's a legit celebrity. I was like, when you pull that up, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I looked him up on Wikipedia. I'm like, oh, he's more famous than all of us.
Oh yeah, for sure. By
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good fella. You know what? You could have done like a cripple joke there too with the Holocaust thing, right? Like,
Well, you really
Only-
would. You really be stretching because I mean, a guy like me, Hitler would have just taken one look at it and be like, can we make some exceptions in this whole crippled people thing? I'm sure. of it.
Not true. Not true.
Sheila Aliens. Be honest, it was a sausage full of all the dicks she's had inside her. That's right. You gotta be honest.
Sausage full of all the dicks.
It was. Seamus McAnus. Seamus became a YouTube member. Pew, 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 pew. Congratulations to you for being fake account.
Do you set up the
What was the
soundboard,
topic?
or does a nurse do that?
The nurse, Mrs. Producer.
Yeah.
That's his actual. We have a soundboard on StreamYard, and then he has his own separate one through like voice mod on his soundboard. So there's multiple fucking soundboards, but we only have like 100 million clips now. We've been doing this for a year, so you can imagine like half the time Granny opens his mouth is a fucking another sound drop. So it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, honestly. And I'm gay.
Like what, dude? I've never said anything fucking gay around here.
Well, I'm gay and I really like anuses.
Ah, it's highly fucking edited.
Yeah.
Nice
Fucking
hard
said that.
cock. All right. Again, very edited, out of context.
Your cum is in my belly, bitch.
That one I can't defend. I cannot defend that one at all.
Balls Deep says Kate Meany she went full verbanal annihilation. Yes, she did.
She tried.
Yeah, she came in and was like, I'm going to verbally annihilate you. She was totally wasted, drunk on pills, and just fucking totally out of it. And then
You're ugly.
yeah, and then Lemmy was like, okay, go. And she was like,
You go
"No,
first."
You go first. And it was like, what? So you came in here with nothing, and then yeah, it was crazy.
Is there stuff even to rag on you for? Like, do you have I don't know.
She shat on me for having kids, being ugly, and living in the middle of nowhere.
Where do you live?
Oh, and I have
don't
no
forget,
style.
You're old.
I'm old.
You're ugly.
But yeah, also this is the other thing, Stevie Lou. So just to play it for you, so you have some context. After Kate Meany made herself look like a total asshole, and I'm not talking about anal this time for once.
Getting
This
butt
is-
fucked.
Let's play this out. This
He
is
was
One
on
Tosh
watch,
Bueno.
he
He's the real
bounced
talent.
right out.
Gone. That's why
Ah.
he's the talent, and we're just
Well,
nobodies.
that's good because
True.
I have an announcement to make. And Kate, you can hear this if you need to.
Oh God, you still have her on?
If
Oh, Jesus.
if you guys put
Yes.
Kate Meany's name on this episode, I am gonna have to quit the show.
So there you go.
Wow.
As soon as he said that, I was like, all right, fuck that. We don't
What's
play
his-
those games, so.
What's his connection to her?
I mean, he knows her in real life very little bit. Like at Compound Media, I'm sure you're aware. Stevie Lou used to go to Compound Media, hang out with Gino, and that's mainly who he hung out with in Hot Water.
Yeah.
At Compound and whatever. Kate Meany, she would go to Compound. She was friends with Chrissy and a bunch of the people at Compound, so they just ran in the same circles for the most part. And then Kate started going on Misery Loves Company, Kevin Brennan show.
Yeah.
So that's the other way they knew each other. So most recently, Stevie Lou has had a falling out with Kevin Brennan.
I saw that video of him going after Chad, which I thought was awesome. And I saw Steve one night. I was like barking for Brooklyn Comedy Club, and I saw him walking with his wife, and I gave him props for that. I thought that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Also, something Stevie Lou's been going through lately is a little bit of a separation from the old lady. So that's unfortunate
Really?
too.
Oh,
He's
shit,
just had
that
a shitload of stuff going on, and he's
Yeah,
the
way
main
to
thing
fucking
that
bring it up, dude. Kind of a sore subject around here, you fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
why would you bring that
Is
up,
it?
my guy?
it's not that sort of a subject to me. It's not my old lady. What the
I
hell?
could think of a much more subject that Kate knows about.
Anal?
Anal?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so that's kind of the rundown from everything that's been going on around here.
Well, let me tell you about what's going on with me. My fucking
Yeah, let's do that.
I live with these two insane black chicks. They're both from Brooklyn. One's like Haitian, I believe, like off the boat,
Oh,
and the other
God.
one is just regular like American ass accent. They have been warring for like a year and a half. Like fucking, they had at one point they had like protection. One had a protection order against the other one. They were like fucking, like one was like breaking someone's shit. Another one was like purposely leaving her panties in the bathroom with a used pad in it, just to fuck with this person. And both of them have like, I've gone into shit with both of them. Like fucking one of them. So one of them has this thing where I gotta keep my voice down because I might be.
Yeah, I hope they can hear you and you get attacked by a fucking Haitian
Yeah.
live on air. That would be the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I was thinking this might actually give this dead podcast some fucking traction if we could see a fucking
a
race war.
machete murder live on air. Does she
Yeah.
have machetes adorned the mantle?
Yeah, she takes
She'll
the
come in your
bone out.
room like it's a Wawa.
She takes the bone out of her nose and stabs me in the face with it. No,
Yeah,
but
what you got to do for a little bit of clout nowadays, huh? What a stretch.
yeah, exactly. Maybe that's how I fucking get my career off the fucking. But no, what happened was she has this thing where she doesn't want the hallway light on at night, which is, she claims that it interrupts, like it shines under her bedroom door.
You shouldn't use that word in your apartment. Shine, by the way.
Oh, that's a good point.
Just
The
reference.
light,
Yeah.
the light goes under her bedroom door, which is weird because she has a fucking draft blocker. So I don't know. I'm like, okay, whatever. Once in a while, I would forget to leave it on, And then after a while, I just started to think that she just wanted to leave it on because she wanted to control me. So I started leaving it on more and more. And then one time we were having issues. I left it on at 3 p.m. She's not going to bed. It's 3 p.m. I'm on my computer applying for fucking jobs, and she bangs on the door and like cusses me out, and I tell her to fuck herself. And then a few minutes later I have to take a shit. So I go outside and she is there waiting for me. She's like,
Wait, you're shitting outside?
yeah. Yeah, man. What's it called?
Do you have like a communal
I'm in
bathroom,
Flatbush,
like where
I'm in
you all
Flatbush,
share
so,
one?
you know, do as the when in Rome, But fucking she dared me to turn the hallway light on again. And so I'm like, okay, I did. And then she fucking shoved me and then dared me to do it again. So I did. And then she punched me in my chest and said that my cat, if my cat was like, because my cat would sometimes, because sometimes I let my cat like fucking, roam around the fucking apartment. And sometimes he goes into her room if she opens the door. She said if he goes into her room again, she's gonna fucking violate it. So I was like,
Sexually or otherwise?
I have no idea. Maybe sexually.
The
I
word
don't
she
know.
used was violate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe
know. That's why I went to sex first thing in my mind.
Yeah.
maybe she make some sort of voodoo soup. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, so I was like, okay, that's kind of fucked up. So I tried to call the police, or I called the police, and she overheard me. And she basically, while I was waiting for the cops to come, she basically spent like a half hour like trying to basically gaslight me into saying that she didn't say what she said about the cat. And then the cops came and nothing came of it because there wasn't like a bruise on me and I wasn't like actually like seriously injured. So they basically just told us to chill the fuck out. And so I guess we talked things over and we agreed. Like I basically was like, you know what? I'll just keep the lights off. Whatever. It's just, I'm in this space right now for whatever time I'm gonna be here. I don't need to assert myself to this degree. Whatever. Later that night, she has a fucking seizure, and I have to fucking help her through I have to hold her hand through that.
Keep her
The
from
poor-
biting her tongue off. Kind of
yeah,
shit.
exactly. Yeah.
Buddy, I don't think holding somebody's hand through a seizure is going to help much. I mean, not a doctor, but I
Yeah.
don't know what hand holding is going to do.
It didn't really do a hell of a lot. I basically had to call 911 and basically like, cause she was like half naked and I had to like go through her fucking closet to try to find like pants for her, for the cops, not the cops, the EMTs. I was low key kind of worried that like the cops were gonna like hear this and be like, damn, he actually fucked her up big time,
You should have let your cat violate her while he had the chance.
Yeah, I know, right? And then literally the next day, the other roommate, so the roommate that I'm talking about now is sort of a narcissist. Like I think she has narcissistic personality disorder. The other one is just super paranoid and has like rage issues. And she takes like
Paranoid about what? Like what kind of shit is she spazzed out about?
Like if you like if you're not cool with her, and lots of things can like set her off. Like I remember she was cooking something and I was washing my dishes and I was putting a pot away. Like I was walking past, like the place where we keep the pots is near the stove, and I was like putting the thing down, and she was coming back from her room and she saw me like near her pot. She's like, "What are you doing over there?" Like near the thing, whatever she was cooking. I'm like, "I'm just putting a fucking pot away." Like, what? I don't know. Like
Maybe she thought you were taking a piss in it or something.
Yeah, no, that's what she thought. She thought I was gonna like spit in it or some shit. I don't know. But she takes like these like accidental, like one time I forgot to like this is my first time living with all chicks. And like one time I forgot to like flush the toilet and she fucking went fucking crazy on me. And so anyway, me and her have a weird relationship. We're at a point where like she doesn't even like if she has an issue with me, she'll write messages on the bathroom mirror. Like she won't text me. Like it's
say my
really,
name 3 times and I'll fucking appear. Like that
yeah,
kind of
like
shit.
Candyman shit. It's fucking bizarre. And like she wrote like on the fucking she wrote a couple Bible verses on her what's it called? Her cabinet in the kitchen. There's just Bible verses about evil and jealousy, and she has the words like evil and jealousy underlined in case we're as dumb as she is and we don't get subtlety is all. I don't know, it's really fucking weird. But anyway, so the day after I fucking had to help this chick go to the hospital after she assaulted me, I walk into my room, or I come home from the grocery store. I really have to shit, so I walk into the bathroom, and it's unlocked. I walk in, she's there, butt ass naked on the toilet, and she flips, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She's like, fucking knock. What are you live with ladies? Fucking knock. I don't know. So here's the thing. The fucking one thing I forgot to bring up is she switched up she added a deadbolt to the bathroom door that you have to open from the outside with a key because she was having issues with the girl that she was
Did you get a key at least?
I got a key for about 2 weeks, and then she changed the lock on me. So the next day,
the bathroom in your own fucking place.
Yeah, we have 2 bathrooms, but because I guess I like sided with her, the other girl wasn't gonna let me use her bathroom. So I was like, all right, fuck it. The next day I rented a power drill and fucking drilled out that goddamn deadbolt and just completely destroyed it. And then she ended up having to like replace the knob because the what's it called? The deadbolt, like there was no doorknob anymore. There was just a like, you know how when you above your doorknob there's like a lock where you put the key and you unlock it?
Yeah, deadbolt.
Yeah, deadlock. So the not like where the doorknob is normally, there was a deadlock. And
yeah, do you have to use the key on both sides of the door?
No, you use the key
so you can't
on
lock yourself inside. You
can
can't lock someone else in.
You can lock yourself inside by turning the thing, but you can obviously like it's not like I can lock her and prevent her from getting out. That would be really funny if I did that. But
Gina was kind of he just told a story the other day about a deadbolt that was a key on both sides, and he dated a girl and she left for work, and when she left she locked the bolt like usual, but it locked him inside the apartment, so he was stuck in there. It was a fucking hilarious story because he was supposed to go tailgating at a football game. So
oh man, that sucks. So but yeah, so basically, well, I got like the fucking lock, like the lock is ruined, like she can't use that key anymore, and now it can only be locked from the inside like normal, like that's how a bathroom should be. And the lock just kept you would lock it and then it would be impossible.
Wrap it the fuck up, please. Goddamn, get to the nut meat of the story.
I'm talking way too much.
You are rambling like a motherfucker. Get to the nut meat. A fucking lock, the doorknob. What happened? Like they turn the lights off so you don't see them in the dark. I get it. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm rambling like a spastic. I'm sorry. Anyway, she replaced the doorknob with herself, but she's obviously not a fucking professional doorknob installer, so it's a little shoddy. And so anyway, a week later, I come home, same thing. I really have to shit. Door's unlocked. I walk in. I have my headphones in. Apparently she's in the shower. I'm like, oh shit. And so I walk out. She walks out in a towel and fucking belts me in the back of the head. And it was another thing where I wasn't recording any of it, so I couldn't like bring it to the cops. And I'm like, okay, well, shit. Then a few days later, she fucking poured out all my shampoo and mouthwash. A day after that, she was convinced that I stole her like shopping cart. She has a portable shopping cart that's outside in like the hallway of the fucking apartment, not like in our
call the cops on her. Say she stole property from some store, whatever that store.
It's not that kind of shopping cart. It's like a fucking collapsible thing, you know?
Oh, some piece of shit.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious if she stole that. But she was convinced that I stole that. So I woke up one morning and she was just breaking my plates and like tossing forks out the fucking window.
Are you guys fucking or what? Jesus, this sounds super personal, dude.
It is. You want to see the video of it? Hold on. Let me fucking
you gotta go fucking go in there and dick her down. Go dick her down.
I'm over the goddamn story about it.
And go lay some pipe on that chick. That'll mellow her out instantly, or lick her puss, whatever you're into.
I mean, she thinks I'm fucking disgusting.
Well, she won't think you're disgusting if you lick that puss for 5 minutes.
That's
Survasive gifted 5 BYB podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew.
Hold on. Let me
what's the video of her thrashing your shit? Is that what you're getting at?
Or do you want to see that, or is that going to be fucking? Is that dead weight?
I don't know, honestly. What form can you put it in the private chat? Is it like an MP4?
It's let me see.
Because if I don't have a way to watch it, that's kind of hard to do. You could present it yourself, but I don't know. Is there boobs or tits, or is it dangerous? That's like there's all kinds of shit. If she says the N word or who knows what. Here, hold on. Go for it. All right, we see feet. So that's just your shit going out the door? Is that what's up?
Yeah.
How long is this video?
It's about to be over.
Oh, okay. So chick's just trying to smash your shit.
Fuck you, cunt. Your mother. If you have.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so she's just pretty much fucking your shit up and you're screwed. So what's the situation now? Seaman McCain is $5. James has a hard out. I think it was several minutes ago. I don't know about that. Is that true?
Wait, what does he mean a hard out? What's a hard out?
Just leaving real quick out of nowhere.
Wait,
all right. There's a play on words.
Yeah, I don't understand their message either.
Is what he was saying.
Oh, is it because I was rambling?
Yeah, he's just giving you
just
bad
told
time.
a
That's what we do
15-minute
here.
fucking story that came down to locks. And
yeah, no,
that video did not explain anything.
Yeah, no, that I'm not great at fucking condensing stuff. I got to work on that for my future podcast appearances.
Yeah, so you are a comic though, right? Like you do comedy? Like
yes.
Yeah, no, no, what do they call that? The economy of words?
Economy of words, yes. Yeah, when I sit down and like I've been trying to work on something with these two for some sort of content, but I've had trouble like condensing the stories into like punch it with like I guess with punchlines and shit.
So you don't know Kate Meany? She her parents like own Stand Up New York, I believe is what it's called. Kate Meany, you don't recognize her? I know she's just a waitress at that place, but she does work there.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for her.
She's allegedly a comedian too, but we've yet to see that proof of it.
Does she do spots there?
I think at some point she has done like some open mic shit, but I don't think she really like. You're beyond open mic, right? You're getting paid gigs now.
Well, not
where
paid.
Where are you working most of the time?
Brooklyn Comedy Club. I'm mostly doing I'm mostly just doing barking spots.
Okay, is that Sherrod Small goes there a lot?
I think he goes there once in a while. It's mostly like Ryan Long, JJ
nice.
Lieberman,
Right.
Mike. We just had Mike Racine there. Shade Arena's there a lot. The guys from Are You Garbage are there all the time.
Foley and
Kevin.
What's his last name? Say it.
Ryan.
Kevin Wright. Thank you. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I love Are
Do
You
you know-
Garbage. That's great. That's a great.
Do you know Ray
podcast.
DeVito?
I know of the name. I don't know about him.
Chad
Great
Zumach.
comic. Look up his stuff.
I know who Chad Zumach is. I know that he's didn't
Ray's
he-
not gonna like that you don't know him, but you know Chad Zumach.
Well, I
This
know
is not
Chad's.
good.
Well, the reason. I mean, it's probably. I mean, I only know of Chad Zumach because of
Great,
all
another story.
for him being fucking an insane person. All right, come back. You
Yeah,
fucking
literally an insane person. Absolutely, yeah. He's
Yeah.
yeah. No, we have to all fucking deal with this guy. He's the biggest pain in the ass in the Dabbleverse.
Oh, I see.
And I asked you if you knew of the Dabbleverse. It sounds like you are a little familiar with it, but not completely invested in it, like everybody else seems to be at this point.
Yeah,
we're
we're
all losers. It's true.
I mostly just tune into Who Are These Podcasts occasionally to see a little bit of John coverage. I'm really into their Tom Myers coverage though, because I'm a huge Cumtown fan. I think Tom Myers is a fucking. I'm enthralled by that man.
What do you think about Cumtown ever since Stavros left? Is it
Um,
shite now or what? That's because what's his name? Nick Rick? No, it's not Nick Ricketta. It's
Nick Mullen. Nick
Mullins.
Ricetta's the lawyer.
Mullins.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a good show. Like I still think that the clips of him and Adam talking are still pretty funny. But I do miss Stav being on that show. I think it was the best when I think people undervalued him. People think of him as just sort of a laugh track for Mullen, but I think he added a lot of what's it called?
Je ne sais
He was,
quoi.
he was good at riffing with those two. It's still a decent. It's still a good show. Like I have a friend that writes. It's actually a writer for some of the bits that they do on that show. But I prefer obviously I would prefer it if they were together. But hey, what the fuck can you do?
No, I've seen Stavros. He's been on pretty much like he's been going on a bunch of different podcasts ever since he left Cumtown.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's entertaining, man. He's funny.
Oh, no, he's a great talent. I first saw him like way before I even knew what Cumtown was. I saw him open for fucking Bobby Kelly back in Tallahassee in like 2016.
Yeah, are you a little bit aware of Chad Zumach from being down in Florida? Because you came from Florida a couple
I'm
years
aware
ago.
of Chad Zumach. I first found out who Chad Zumach was my friend showed me the roast to Kevin Brennan. They're like, James, check out this guy that is awful. He's an awful comic, and everybody is just shitting on him.
Who said that? Hold
my
on.
friend Mitchell from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Chad weirdly liked one of my posts, which I thought was bizarre because I don't know who he is, and I had no idea. And then I heard apparently he like faked being in a fight. He did a Jussie Smollett shit with Kumia. Like this is Kumia country.
Yeah, Kumia country. Right.
Yeah, and apparently
no, he actually did get hit by someone. I'm sure of that, but
yeah, no,
it wasn't the story you told.
Yeah, of course, it wasn't like somebody was really into fucking In Hot Water and was like, you know what, fuck you. And apparently something about him doing credit card fraud or some shit.
Yeah, he stole a bunch of people's credit cards at a locker room. He's got a bunch of crimes. He really hasn't gotten in trouble for most of them. He's been pretty lucky. Hackride says, good to hear we got a Blind Mike fan as a guest tonight.
What's it called? I mean, Blind Mike's okay. I'm more I mean his coverage is a little bit, I don't know. He takes a while to get to the point, I feel like.
Is your monitor on the wall? Or
What's that?
Is your monitor like up on the wall?
Oh no, I have my fucking thing angled like had it angled a little bit. What's it called?
All right. I'm also
Great.
gonna drink every time you say
Granny. We don't do tech issues on the show. If we did, you wouldn't have that fucking background behind you, you idiot.
I
You
understand
idiot
that.
dressed in a cow suit is giving advice to anybody. Stop it. Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
has to do something fucking around here because this motherfucker's a human slumber party at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly. Moo moo buckaroo. That's something right there. We're doing something. We're doing it.
All right,
We're doing it
thank you.
live. You made me completely forget my question I had too, you prick.
Thank you.
No, so it's the comic strip. The comic strip live is where Kate Meany works. Does that sound right?
Oh, okay. Because I've been to stand up in New York a couple times. The comic strip live is like one of the few spots that I haven't fucking checked out.
Are you trying to show us your shirt?
Honestly, I was mostly amazed that because normally when you have like the show, like a camera, normally all your it's all the lettering is all backwards. But I was actually amazed that you can actually read it.
Yeah, no, you can once again with the tech stuff that everyone loves to hear about. You can hit reverse image on this one.
Okay.
So Sherrod Small, Brooklyn Comedy Club, like I was saying, Kate Meany actually told a story about going to Brooklyn Comedy Club and Sherrod Small handed her a pipe and she thought it was marijuana to smoke. And she took a hit of it and it was actually crack and she had no idea.
Hell
And
yeah.
I know
Likes to party.
Yeah, she gets down and parties. She boofs coke and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it was a funny story.
Was Sherrod was he one of the sausages?
Sausages full of dicks. She might be. I don't know. I don't think anyone
There's
ever asked her that.
Legend has that he is a fucking massive hog.
Sausage full of all the dicks.
Yeah.
Why do you know about this man's penis? Have you seen it?
It's a small comedy is kind of a small world, man. I've just heard stories about people what's it called? Running trains with him, and they say that his like dick is impressive. They say the same thing about Kurt Metzger. Big J did a whole bit about it on This Is Not Happening.
I did hear that rumor.
Yeah.
About Metzger.
I think
Margolis used to Karen Margolis, she used to date Kurt Metzger. She said that on like morning show at Compound. She's like, I had a huge hog. So we know all about all these ladies and their IBS and the guys that they used to date. Why are women so fucking forthcoming with all the deets on all these like ex-lovers and all the stuff they've done? Because they're not interesting, so they have to talk about things they've done or people that have fucked them. She's very interesting because Dove Davidoff fucked her once, and so did Jeremy Pivens. That's why Kate Meany's interesting, because people have put their dick in her. Wow.
She fucked Piven?
Yeah.
Consensually?
Jeremy Piven. No, reality. Yeah, she definitely fucked him. She talked about it. Who also is a comedian, but in a weird way, right? Have you ever seen him around?
Nah.
I know he does comedy.
I've heard it's like not great comedy. I've heard it's just sort of like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm a celebrity, so fuck you.
Like a Steve-O or like any of these guys that were famous. Stuttering John. I don't know if he's funny or not. I have never even seen his stand-up, but people that just try to turn their celebrity into comedy seems to be common now.
Yeah, basically, Screech did it for a while, and then he had to stop.
Right. Ran out of material or what? Got laughed out?
Oh, I think he just died.
Oh, okay. Colin Madden, Jeremy Piven was the worst part of Politically Correct University, PCU, which is a cult classic if anyone hasn't seen that. David Spade was the best part.
I haven't heard of this. What's it called? Politically Correct University?
PCU. Go look it up, man. I think you can watch it for free on YouTube, actually.
Okay.
PCU was short for like Politically Correct University. And this is back before it was a huge big deal in the 90s. Now, obviously, it couldn't be more apparent exactly that is very true. You cannot have free thoughts on a fucking university campus anymore. It's pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty bad when I was there. When I went to school in 2012, from 2012 to 2016. Now I could not fucking imagine. Holy shit.
Yeah, you'd be walking on eggshells, especially as a comedian. I can't imagine that part.
Yeah.
You would get torn apart if you said some insensitive jokes on a fucking campus.
Yeah. What's funny, we were talking about Brooklyn Comedy Club. Last time I was there was Sunday night. Some fucking drunk ass bitch who was, I think, also on Percocets, almost fucking.
Kate Meany?
It was Kate.
Yeah, she tried to fucking fight one of the female comics, and then she just turned around and tried to fight an audience member that told her to shut up. She actually picked up a chair like it was fucking Denny's in fucking Jacksonville, Florida. And luckily we were able to get the chair out of her fucking hands before she fucking chucked it at this chick.
We actually, did you remember Waffle House Girl? The girl that caught the chair out of midair at a Waffle House?
No.
We had her on like over a year ago when all that shit she had just done like Fox News the day before and came on our show the next day. It was weird, man.
Why would she be? I understand her doing this shit because this is nothing but fucking Fox. Why the fuck is she on Fox?
It was a big story at the time. But even when she went on Fox, the story had, yeah, exactly. Her. Yeah. That's Waffle House Girl. She caught that fucking chair out of midair, and it was like, apparently she's a karate and shit. She was like a black belt, so that's probably why she had such good reactions.
The blacks.
Still, it was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just thought I'd segue that into my own
story. No.
Take over the show again, like Granny loves. Go ahead.
No, the story was over, so you didn't cut off anything.
Cool.
I'm working.
No, so you know Stevie Lou from the Brooklyn Comedy Club, because I know he said he's hung out there. Or
I know him because I used to work with his lady. I think the first time I ever did a show at Brooklyn Comedy Club, it was his show. But now I'm on the house shows, which is kind of nice.
Right. Yeah, and like I said, Stevie Lou's going through a little bit of a breakup, so that probably is weird news for you, huh?
Yeah, it's very bizarre. I literally just saw them like a couple weeks ago, and it seemed fine. I
think it's been a slow breakup. You know what I mean? Like they've been.
I see.
Like I think they were trying to work it out. I think she's out of the house now, apparently, but I think they were slowly trying to make things work out, but it just doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen. So you might have seen them when they're trying to still, make it happen.
I wonder. I'll ask him. I'll reach out to him and I'll see how he's doing. I hope he's taking it okay.
Right. And you've seen why he's not on this show anymore, but that could be temporary. That's really up to him, honestly. Obviously, I put Kate Meany's name all over that episode, and I even cut that whole fight out that Lemmy and her had. I separated it from the show so people could really look it up easily because it was well worth watching. American Cupcake, $2. Can you blow me where the Pampers is? I don't want to blow someone that wears Pampers. I don't want to blow anyone, period. Honestly, we let Granny do that kind of stuff around here. That's what he's here for.
I'll fucking blow anybody, dude.
Right, Moo Moo? Say moo moo, buckaroo.
No, I've already mooed fucking once, bro.
That's your only job. That's the only reason you're here is to moo. So fucking do it, or you're gone too, just like Stevie Lou.
All right.
It's an ultimatum.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm what? Now you're gonna move? Fucking to disrupt. The disruptor in chief.
Interrupting cow.
Yep. He's the interrupting cow.
Are most comics total losers? Because it seems like that from what we see looking from the outside looking in. It appears like most comics don't have stable lives or a life at all. Do you pretty much have to give up a lot to become a comedian?
Let me just
where are
say
you at with that?
Let me just say this. I've been unemployed for about 2 months. I just got on on food stamps. I have about $500 worth of food money, and I was considering as a bit going to a hooker and offering to trade her $140 worth of groceries for fucking sex. So I think that kind of answers your question.
Did you just say you trade food for sex?
I was considering
stamps.
doing that as a bit.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know.
Kind of sad.
I mean, what's up?
Good. No, I've
mean,
heard Gavin McGinnis talk about like police officers he knows that say if they just showed up and like gave the like Puerto Rican ladies like groceries, they would just fucking put out like if you came over, brought stuff to them, they just fucking put out. The cops say that.
Wow.
There
Food
you go.
for
There's
thought.
your end.
Literally food for thought.
Yeah. I got 5 more years, and I can. I think the age cutoff for joining the force is 35. So I got 5 more years, maybe. I don't know. I have friends that are fucking functional, have decent fucking lives, have fucking stable relationships. I'm kind of just a bit of a retard. I have been unemployed for 2 months. But I'm starting a new job next week at a semi high-end Italian spot in the city as a server. So I've been mostly the last like 2 weeks. I've mostly just been studying up on fucking Italian wine and shit.
Italian wine. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Oh.
I'm just joking. Chris Mack. Well, food stamps go for 50 cents on the dollar. Yeah, when I was a young man, yeah, I seen people. I didn't have food stamps, but I saw other people trade in their food stamps to my buddy who was a drug dealer, and that's exactly what it was. It was like 50 cents on the dollar. It's like it's a great deal for him because he's getting food out of the deal.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked out. Or like whatever, people would go steal shit and bring. He had all kinds of stolen nice stuff, but he would trade drugs for stolen shit too. Is that something you were into, Granny? You did that too, didn't you?
I have, yeah.
Dealing drugs for stolen shit or trading?
No, he would typically give head for drugs, but
No.
He specialized in that kind of a thing.
Okay, he's got his technique down.
Oh, he's got technique, all right. Clubfoot.
I've taken
Kodak.
food stamps as fucking payment.
Can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to talk here. Clubfoot, Kodak, Carl.
No!
Yeah, now you're gonna move. Of course, I defended you today on Win by 2 when that lady boy, Dr. Chow, said you were a dude. I told him you were 100% woman. What a woman! She's got big fucking tits. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Sorry. We had Sheila Alien on week and a half ago. She's I can confirm just by the looks of things, she is a lady. I have been fooled before, though. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever been fooled when it was too? But have you ever figured it out when it was too late?
What do you think? I'm fucking Ray DeVito or something here? Ray DeVito has been tranny tricked. He told a story about it started that he bought the lady boy one drink after he figured it out, but later on told the story about 2 drinks. So if you really want to know the truth, it's probably further beyond 2 drinks, I'm guessing. Hold on. Do you want to meet a celebrity, James?
I would like nothing more.
Hey guys, I'm doing great so far.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up, dude?
I was on the Hot Water Show today with Gino Bisconte.
Nice. What are you doing this evening? Are you hanging out at Dooley's? Is that a shirtless guy? But what the hell?
Nice guy.
Son of a bitch. That was one of the shortest appearances we've ever had from Frankie McDonald. Yeah.
Maybe in a phone
Frankie,
issue. Or some
no, he big dogs us every chance he gets. Go get your go to the Hall of Fame of bobbleheads and get your Frankie McDonald bobbleheads. But before you do that, hit the frickin' like button and smash to subscribe, and of course do what I said about hitting the notification on our channel. So every time a show comes on, it'll give you a notification so you can come watch us in real time, which is helps us get into the algorithm apparently, which we're trying to do. Also, we're only like 40 freaking subscribers away from 1,000, which gets us ad revenue. So if you have not hit subscribe, please go do so. Yeah, so comics are complete losers. Who's the biggest loser you've met as far as comics go? Have you met some real scumbags or like talk some shit? Let's hear it. Who's someone you really don't like in the comic community?
Huh. I mean, no one in New York. I mean, I've known some people in Toronto that were fucking complete retards. There was this one guy who fucking was like,
I thought you said you liked Ryan Long.
Nah, Ryan's a good boy. Fuck.
Yeah, his white immigrant special was fucking brilliant, dude. I love
that special. It was fucking amazing. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There was this guy that he used to be friends with our like friend group, and then he randomly, like, if you would roast him, and then all of a sudden he like wasn't very funny, so he couldn't roast you back, and then he would accuse you of being racist, and then he like tried to like, I don't know, he was like tagging me in shit, like when the George Floyd stuff was happening, he was like tagging me and stuff, saying that I was like this racist scumbag. I don't know, he's kind of a clown. I'm trying to think. Oh wait, fuck, who else is there? I don't know.
Yeah, while he thinks of some more names, why doesn't everybody in the chat go ahead and throw out your most hated comedian?
Go ahead. Yeah, let's do that instead.
No, Belly Uga says Chad Zuma. Chris Mack says, does he? No, Ray DeVito. You said you had heard the name. That's it.
That's about it. Yeah.
James Thornton.
Never heard of him. Never
heard of her. Stevie Lou.
He's okay.
Yeah, that guy sucks, huh? JP Sears. Is JP Sears considered a comedian by you type comedians? I know what he does on. You don't even know who he is.
No.
I think he's more like a conservative, so I don't even know that he travels well in big cities. He probably is out middle America doing his thing. Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, he's one of the most sold out all-timers. I don't know that you could really say he sucks. He's funny.
Yeah. I don't hate Larry the Cable Guy. I mostly just don't like what's it called? I'm not really a big fan
of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
I like Ron White a lot. I was never a big Ingval fan. I was never a huge Foxworthy fan. I don't know. I guess I don't like the people like Hannah Gadsby or fucking the Andy Richters, people like that.
Andy Richter, damn, Neil killed her. Shuley and Mike Morse. Have you ever heard of Mike Morse?
No, I have not.
I'm sure you know who
Shuley. You know Shuley has his own hate Reddit.
Oh yeah. A lot of people do, man. It's common now. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Lemmy, like, who are your most hated comedians? Who shows up and you just can't stand seeing them? Besides Gino, I mean.
I have a passionate hatred for Jeff Dunham.
Really?
Puppet Man.
Like, it
dummy
burns in my guts. I hate him so fucking much. It takes up space in my brain for 3 days. Every time like he's mentioned to me, and I'm like real salty about it.
What about Otto and George? Were you ever a fan of Otto and George?
I love puppets. I love ventriloquism. I love puppets, but I fucking hate Jeff Dunham, dude.
Why?
His face, he's stupid. He's not fucking funny. I feel like his puppets aren't even funny. He's not.
You didn't think he was funny when you were like 12?
No. No. I have
thought that
always
terrorist-
hated that fucking guy.
I thought that terrorist guy was like the funniest thing ever when I was like 12
Hack!
years old. Yeah, I know. And then
Hack!
I watched it as like an adult, and I was like, I was a fucking idiot when I was 12.
I fucking hate Jeff Dunham.
And
Schumer-
Otto and George, they go on In Hot Water all the time. Were you aware of that?
Otto's been dead for fucking like almost a decade now.
Oh shit! What's that kid's name then? I'm confusing somebody else. Yeah, because there's a guy that does the ventriloquism on In Hot Water. I thought that was his name was Otto.
Oh.
All right, I'm not gonna be able to find it that quick, so I'm
No,
not gonna-
Otto was the original like dirty ventriloquist. Like he was on Opie and Anthony all the time. It was just him, and like he had like this puppet named George that was just this like psychotic, racist, sexist monster, and he'd be saying all this crazy shit. And he'd be like, George, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? And I don't know.
No, that's good if you want to do racial jokes. Then, like, if they want to come on stage and whoop your ass, you could be like, he did it, and then just
yeah. No, he actually has a hilarious story. This is what I love how I'm just regurgitating fucking stories now. Where he was telling Puerto Rican jokes.
Jake and Louie. Sorry to interrupt. Jake and Louie, do you know those two guys? Or Jake's a guy. Louie's
One's a puppet.
Fair point. Fair point.
No,
Jake
I don't know
and
those
Louie,
guys.
They're New Yorkers. All right, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, no
Otto and
problem. So
George.
he was telling jokes about Puerto Ricans in Central Park, and some Puerto Rican guy came up with a knife and stabbed the puppet, and he made the puppet go, "This cocksucker thinks I'm real."
So then, did he get stabbed himself after he
Nah.
explained to the idiot that he was the actual voice?
Yeah, no, he's amazingly walked away unscathed. But comics that we hate, I don't know why I fucking blanked on this one, but fucking Schumer fucking bothers me a lot.
Yeah, fuck
Everybody
yeah. Ugh.
in the world hates
That's
Amy
implied.
Schumer and Hannah Gadsby. Like, you could have skipped those two names. Lemmy's correct. We all just assume that everyone hates her guts for sure. She
Yeah.
was funny for the first season of Inside Amy Schumer on Comedy Central. Like, she
Yeah.
was funny for 1 year, and then after that, she became a cunt. She
Yeah,
got
exactly.
a movie deal, and it was over, or TV deal, whatever the fuck.
Like, it's funny because like everyone hates her. Like literally, like everyone hated her before, but everyone really hates her now that she was like going hard for fucking Israel. You know?
Well, she's what's Schumer, the senator
Chuck
from
Schumer.
New York.
Chuck Schumer.
Yeah, she's like that's her uncle, I believe.
Yeah, I think there's like a conspiracy as to why like she's still in the public light, even though every single person hates her, and people believe that it has something to do with her being Chuck Schumer's kin.
Mossad. Well, I mean, who gets into entertainment?
A good point. Speaking of that,
The people you denied earlier.
Yeah.
About
Speaking of
being
that,
in,
I saw Tom Hanks was trending the other day, or was trending today about him possibly being on the list.
well, oh yeah. You're talking about the Epstein list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the list. Yeah, Granny's on that list, believe it or
Schindler's
not.
actual list.
Do
Not
you
on
agree,
that fucking
Granny?
list. No,
Same
but
here.
yeah, floated over there on a fucking raft like a Cuban. I fucking
Yeah,
I
obviously they
floated
wouldn't
to-
let you on the fucking plane. There's no doubt about that.
No.
Look at you. You think they're going to let you
Absolutely
on the
the fuck
plane
not.
with Bill Clinton looking like that? Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Pathetic.
Gave Bill a handy one time though.
Oh, yeah, we believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Like, who would podcasting would you take advice from? Do you know CJ Brown?
No.
Oh, okay, that's another Stevie buddy. We'll be stealing you and him. If Stevie doesn't come back, you're always welcome. And
Okay.
fuck Stevie Lou. Stevie Lou, look at you, looking like a bag of shit now. He's got shit on his face.
I like CJ Brown actually.
Yeah, he was funny, dude. He went and investigated like the Jewish tunnels Like when they were
really?
pouring concrete into the tunnel, he went
Yeah.
over there and was filming some of it.
Damn.
It was very interesting to see that shit.
That was Crown Heights, right?
That sounds correct. Yes, Crown
Okay.
Heights. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, and now I've seen a couple of pictures people have taken of like the tunnels are exposed and they're not full of concrete. So some people think that whole hey, we're gonna fill in their stuff with concrete was bullshit. It was
Yeah.
just a play, which I would love to find out now. We need CJ Brown to go back and take more fucking film. See if they
Yeah.
actually did anything when they went there.
This could be our Alex Jones Bohemian Grove moment.
Right? Yeah, I mean that put him on the map, right?
Yeah, totally. I'm actually really happy that he's back on Twitter. I'm not even a huge Alex Jones fan, but I think it's just good that for fucking, I don't know. What's it called? For posterity of ideas and freedom of expression.
Freedom of speech.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah. It was hard to believe that he got a $1 billion lawsuit from just saying things on his show. Like those
I mean,
people possibly
realistically,
are lying.
what is the chance that they're gonna get that money? Like
0%. I'm sure he's already figured it out, like how to hide his money. He put everything in his like family's name, his kids and his wife. So I do believe that he found himself a way around all that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Chrissy Mayer. Do you know Chrissy Mayer? Have you ever been to Compound? Do you know any of the folks over there?
I know. I really want to check it out. I obviously know who she is. I'm familiar with her show. It's funny. I was just laughing at. I was watching an old, Mr. Medicare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching an old
familiar.
stream of him where he was covering. He had Ethan. He was covering Ethan Ralph when he went on the Wet Spot, and him kind of losing his mind at Chrissy over her reading a super chat. That was really funny. But nah, what's it called? I want to check it. I mean, I've never been invited to go to Compound. I would love to check it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember that Ethan Ralph guy. He's been in a bunch of shit. I loved watching him getting his ass kicked when he went over to Europe. I'm sure you've seen the footage. Yeah, for sure. People track him down in Spain and beat his ass. That's fucking hilarious. But he is a piece of shit, man.
Did you see his porn tape?
I don't know if I want to, honestly. He's such a fucking slob. That's gross.
He fucking sticks his finger up a girl's ass, pulls it out, sniffs it, and then sucks his finger.
As one does.
Yeah.
No, Kevin McGinnis says smelling the ass is the poor man's Viagra.
Does that get you hard? Like
just a whiff. That's all it takes.
So.
Get you hard as a diamond.
Possibly.
Speaking of sticking your finger up an ass, this is Chrissy Mayer on her way to Dallas. She's gonna go. They hung out last night on Alex Stein's show. But on her way, she's very well pregnant, as you can see.
Has she not had the kid yet?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't think she's too far away, but
yeah, she's probably got
the
like
definition of still fucking pregnant, though, right? Sorry to step on you there, but still pregnant means she hasn't had the child, correct?
Yeah, that is the technical term for it. Yes. Not had that baby yet. Right. For sure. But yeah, Jesus, I didn't realize when you go on a plane now, when you're a pregnant lady, that you might be hiding stuff up your ass to the point where they have to like touch your fucking private parts. It's freaky, man.
Really? That's what I thought that they were.
You see that hand?
I figured he was just like he was frisking down her leg. He's like going up.
I'm hoping that's a she.
Oh, it's a chick. Oh, yeah. That makes more sense that it would be a chick. Otherwise, yeah.
I don't know why it's getting smaller when I'm trying to zoom in. That's fucking annoying.
Crinkled hands.
Yeah, my crinkled hands is the reason this isn't working for sure.
I
But
know.
yeah, as you can see, that was from a very anyway. Yeah, I seen a zoomed in picture of it. I guess I should have got that one because it really looks like that person has her thumb right up her ass.
Has she
Literally.
talked about it at all?
No, I don't know because I didn't have a chance to watch the Alex Stein show yet. He's on the Blaze, but he's also part of that's on YouTube.
What does he do again?
So-
I only know of him from his what's it called? His AOC video.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. He goes to city hall meetings, school board meetings, and he just gets up there and makes a bunch of mockery out of the entire situation everywhere he goes. But I find that shit hilarious myself, but also has gone out there and fucked with AOC and all the senators and Congress people, and on both sides too. So he's equally fair, trashing Republicans that suck too. So he's done that plenty.
Okay, that's respectable. What do you?
Oh,
what do you
Stuttering
think of,
John, thanks for coming in today. Stuttering John, $1.99. Crunt, you fucking crunt, you. Stuttering John called Lemmy a crunt instead of a cunt. It was funny as fuck. You gotta go watch that episode. It's fucking epic. Out of this world epic. It is amazing. And Lemmy.
Nobody calls my old lady a crunt besides me. All right.
Well, Stuttering
Fucking
John
piece of
does.
shit.
He does what he wants.
Well-
And I'm going to leave it up longer than I was going to now. I was about to take it down, but fuck you. I'm going to leave it up. Unless you move 14 times in a row.
Probably make that happen.
Hey, is that your family calling you? Is that your mom? Nothing?
Can I hear that story about the locks
Nothing?
again?
Fucker.
Another one.
I don't get nothing out of you. I put in all this production. We have all these meetings before the show about what we're gonna do, and you're fucking it up, dude. You said you weren't gonna do this to me anymore.
No. I never
Colin
said that.
Madden, $2 quad. Dave Lombardo or Vinnie Paul?
Dave Lombardo?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Vinnie
Fair.
Paul's an amazing drummer, obviously, but fucking Lombardo is the Godfather, man.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I'll go with that.
I've been on a pretty big Slayer binge for the past like year. That's lately like them and Primus are like all I listen to now.
Right. No, I think Colin Madden has seen me in my Slayer shirt quite a few times. He usually hits me up on Ray's show, of course. I don't know. I've been getting a bunch of these fucking deep questions, like as if I know every band in the world. I'm not like I don't know. I don't have archives of every heavy metal band that's ever played. Like people have a lot more knowledge than I do. I have done a bunch of shows like Pantera and Metallica, which Granny would agree are the best two bands of all time.
Both dog shit, and you should be fucking ashamed of yourself for liking them. Don't even start with me with goddamn
go ahead
Metallica.
and paint your hair pink and say that you don't like punk.
Why don't you like Pantera?
Well, first of all, Dimebag Darrell got exactly what the fuck he deserved, and second
What do you
of all,
deserve?
it's just trash, dude.
You don't think he's an
What?
amazing? What is your basis for saying it's trash?
He likes GG.
I don't.
Oh,
Like
Yeah,
unlistenable music.
I
he
like.
only
Elf is the
listens.
greatest band on earth, and if you don't like them, you have no fucking taste in your mouth.
Okay, have you ever heard of Prof, the rapper Prof?
I love
No.
Prof.
Stop it, Lemmy. Shh. You're gonna get muted if you keep this up. So you've never heard of Prof?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Okay.
Prof
That's
is
like
awesome.
the only thing he ever listens to is Prof, and he thinks Metallica is bad. Go watch one of his streams where he listens to Prof the whole fucking time.
Is it this guy?
Yes, it's so crap. It's the worst
it's
crap
not.
ever.
It's so good.
Let me stop. We're gonna fight. I'm going to
love
come down to Florida and fight you personally.
I
my
will
crinkled
fight for
hands and
Prof's
everything.
honor.
I mean, he's got a song. He's got a song with Redman. I don't think Redman would just be doing songs with fucking a bum, you know?
Why not?
He's not a bum.
He's
He's incredibly talented.
No, Derek is
Great
heavily racist,
video.
so he hates all rap.
He's a white rapper.
Even
What the fuck are you talking about?
I understand that you were
he's
so
so silly.
racist that you can't
No.
get past the genre.
It's great.
No, let
Prof is
me.
great.
I'll name the best rap groups and people of all
The black
time.
one.
It's Vanilla Ice. It's the Beastie Boys, House of Pain, Eminem, and Macklemore or whatever. Or whatever. Did you see how I had to say whatever? Because I don't actually know his complete name for sure.
You could have said Macklemore or you could have said Mac Miller.
Yeah, Mac Miller. there
Or
you
Mac
go.
Lethal.
That's both of them. Is he white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom
I like
McDonald.
Tom McDonald is actually good. Oh shit, we got a celebrity sighting again, folks.
Hey guys,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
doing-
Hey, Frank.
Awesome. Have you had a chance to talk to any young ladies tonight? Hopefully you can show us one. Can you show us a lady with big boobies?
Where you joke away?
Frankie, you're really going out of your way to big dog us tonight. What's going on here?
Oh, God.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, Stuttering John, is the cow talking? Loser! That's my Stuttering John impression.
Damn.
Let's do it completely right.
Terrible.
Is the cow talking? Loser! Loser!
It's a little better.
I saw on BF show, the BF morning show. I did see that Stuttering John made an appearance on that. That was very impressive. He just
What
came
show?
in there to yell. BF Live. He came in there just to yell at fucking Husey, that trash Irishman that nobody likes. Everybody just wants him gone. Myself included, especially, of course.
I kind of like that guy.
Lemmy, you like
Fuck
Husey?
you, Husey, you piece of shit. I hope he fucking doesn't eat a potato and dies. See
think
how
he's
he
all
does
right.
Hey,
this.
no. We can't be doing threats on here, buddy. Balls
It's not a
deep,
threat.
$2. Go ahead and read this one, Granny.
Moo.
I hope that was money well spent. I hope it was money well spent.
It was a historic joke. All the Irish people died from potato famine. You know what?
Yeah.
I feel blighted. I mean, slighted. Wow. Yeah, nobody understands humor these days, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. No, they don't.
S. Buckman, $1.99. I recognize G-Man and Lemmy, who's this other chick. Ouch. They're
Damn.
calling me a chick. Oh,
Oh,
they were talking about
they're
you?
talking to me. Yeah, I think so. I think they're calling me a bitch.
Sure? I don't
Possibly.
know.
I mean, you have a
You
mustache.
do
and a
have
beard.
this. You do have the same haircut as Rosie O'Donnell, so that's probably not helping a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. My face is also fucking getting puffy.
And you look like a skinny
Yeah,
Chaz Bono.
You got a reason for your face
Oh,
getting puffy
boy.
besides food?
Besides food, not really. I'm mostly just a fucking eating like a fucking retard.
He's eating like a cow, Granny. You could have said that. That would have been funny. Ditka 89 $4.99. Thank you, sir. Granny, I was born next to the VFW that G.G. Allen first shot on stage in 1985. He flew his
Shat.
Shat on stage in 1985. He flew, because he even was in the 70s, right? Performing long into the 70s.
Yes.
Okay, he flew his doo-doo at all the vets. He must have flung his doo-doo at all the vets, and the police beat him up and his band up. So he got his entire band. He got the entire band got their asses whooped. Apparently,
Yeah,
very interesting story, Mr. Ditka.
I watched.
And congratulations on your Super Bowl win.
Have you seen Granny? Have you seen the Todd Phillips documentary on Gigi?
I have.
It's a very good documentary.
It is.
Todd.
Yeah, like and I told Mr. Dicka for a super chat there. I told him that I would never go to a fucking G. He would jack off and shit. Like I would never go.
He would jack off.
The craziest thing is
he sucked his brother's dick on stage.
I didn't know that.
His brother has a really good interview on the White Underbelly. I think it's a two-parter.
Oh fuck! Speaking of White Underbelly, I really want to check out that fucking Crystalia episode, where apparently he's just like kind of skating around the fact that he's a pedophile. That's another comic that I can't fucking stand.
He had some funny stuff, but yeah, you're really gonna spark a fire under Lemmy right now because she is a huge sexual predator defender. Anyone that's actually done horrible things to people, she really gets into that. Is that why you like Husey so much? Just out of the
probably,
weird question.
Oh,
does he seem like a sexual offender? Is that what you like about him? Does he come off like that?
I think it's the accent.
He does talk about banging you a lot. Maybe that's the part you like.
Maybe it's because he likes Metallica, Granny.
I'll come in dissension out right now.
Some dissension in the ranks.
Lemmy, Metallica or Megadeth?
Metallica.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Not even nuts. I don't care about Megadeth is great. There are cool I like a few Megadeth songs. I never delved into the collection, but Metallica, that I'm a girl, so like I attach my things to like myself to things emotionally, and Metallica is one of those things.
I got you. Like the thing is, I only really like the first like 4 Metallica albums, and I like the not the newest one, but the one before
Death
that.
Magnetic.
No, after that, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. I really like that album.
All right. Well, shit. I'm just letting the chat do their own thing, and they come up with their own damn things. Balls deep. 1 for Metallica. So, 1 Metallica, Megadeth, Metallica. That fucking hack ride. Can't you follow directions properly? Jesus, Tool. That wasn't part of the question.
A Perfect Circle's better than Tool. Also,
I've been meaning to check both of those bands. I've been meaning to check both those bands out.
Colin Madden. Not me asking questions on Ray. Haven't watched him. All right. Fair enough. Someone's using your shit.
Nevermore, Opeth. Everybody's
a lot of people stealing other people's identities online. But at least their pictures. And then they make up Dicka. I know I just fucking totally did a Ray there. I apologize for being a Ray, losing track of my thought, and then just moving on. Dicka $89.99. GG made sexy time to a dead cat on stage. Is this true?
I don't doubt it. He fucking was batshit insane. That episode of Geraldo, or it was either Geraldo or Springer he was on, where he's like with
Geraldo.
Where he's like with like a 17-year-old fan, and she's kind of like, yeah, if I get raped at the show, I should have known what I was getting into. That's gnarly.
Yeah.
He ended up, I think he ended up fucking that girl, didn't he?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I think he like had a kid with that girl. That's a guy that I was thinking about. It's honestly amazing that he didn't grow up to be a serial killer, given his like fucking upbringing.
Yeah, he had a pretty fucked up upbringing. Did he change his name to Jesus Christ Allen?
No, he was born with Jesus Christ Allen.
Yeah, that was his name, was Jesus Christ Allen.
Yeah, and he like lived in the woods, and his dad used to, what's it called, make him go into the woods naked and fucking would leave him out there for days on end to fend for himself. I was reading about Henry Lee Lucas, the serial killer from Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, and I was drawing a lot of parallels between him and Gigi Allen. I was like, damn. I mean, Gigi Allen he ended up being a fucked up guy, but it's amazing he didn't fucking murder somebody.
I'm pretty sure he's tried.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Derek, you having a stroke, bud?
No, I was waiting for you guys to shut the fuck up about Gigi Allen, who I don't give a fuck about, and then I was going to move on to the next topic, which I had pulled up. So go ahead.
I heard a Metallica.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, then why am I having a stroke, as you say? I'm stroking
right,
out.
what was the next thing?
Stroking out, bud.
What was the next thing?
My next thing is anything. Do you know Sam Talent?
Yeah. I don't know him personally, but I think he's an amazing comic.
I just seen Jim Stansel put up a picture of this fucking guy on stage. And boy, do you want to talk about stage presence? Here you go. Look at them fucking legs. What's up with those legs, man? That blows me away. I don't think I've ever seen anyone's knees touching and then like their legs separate down below. I hope you don't look like this on stage. I would feel bad about making jokes about this, but Jesus, man.
Yeah, no, I don't look like that.
Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. You can tell he's got some nice knockers too. Big fucking tits.
At least his legs work.
Hey, whoa. That's very rude, but poignant. Douche Canoe, Quad should love Gigi Allen there. They both throw shit for a living. Yeah, I can't argue that too much. Yeah, what is the opposite of bow-legged?
Pigeon foot?
The blacks.
Well, his feet aren't pigeoned. They're still straight feet.
It's like it's bow-legged, but if the left leg was where the right leg should be, they're like facing inwards.
They're facing N-words. What's that supposed to mean? Jesus.
The blacks.
Like U-shaped.
The knees are almost touching, but the calves have completely separated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't be long before he doesn't have feet, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hack Ride. Fuck you, Hack Ride, you demon, you. Quads norm shaming. Yes, I am normalizing norm shaming. I will normalize it.
What's norm shaming?
Normal people, unlike myself,
okay.
is what he's trying to get at. He's trying to say
I
I'm
gotcha.
Abby normal, like I'm in fucking Young Frankenstein or something.
Gotcha.
Lemmy, are you totally disappointed in your man tonight? You look unhappy ever since the Metallica Pantera thing came up. You do look upset. Like, are you gonna, like when we go off air, are you gonna go beat the shit out of him? I hope to God you do.
Yeah, I got a cattle prod on Amazon yesterday, and I just got some batteries for it. So
in the shape of a dildo.
Wait, what? If you fucking shock me, I will domestically.
Whoa.
Joke,
That's the
everybody.
second fit you've given out tonight. You're gonna get us taken down. This is not good.
You guys are a couple?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
don't
about
hit
it.
my DMs, dude.
Can't promise.
All right.
Just 'cause there's a
Fair
goalie.
enough.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Shoot
I'll be
your
right
shot,
back.
dude. All right.
And that'll give us a chance to talk about something he won't give a fuck about, which is obviously we had our in-depth reporting recently about Zero Dark Tony, who has been almost damn near part of this show for quite a while now. And as of recent events have recent information has come forth, mostly because of Granny being a shithead and bringing it forward, so we had to fucking talk about it. You brought stuff into the world I had no idea about. But since then, Mersh has done 2 evenings completely dedicated to Zero Dork Tony, allegedly.
Yes.
So what the hell's going on with this? Lemmy, did you watch both episodes?
I did indeed watch both those episodes.
Right. And so like what we read, okay, so this is some on Twitter. This is more or less we read stuff off of the community notes on YouTube, but it's all pretty much the same shit at this point, right?
Yeah.
What we read and what he read in that Alonzo blog, did he go through that entire thing?
I don't think he went through the whole entire Alonzo blog, but I know he in the second episode he actually had Dana in the chat. He also had Corn Dip in the chat,
at the
too.
very end there, like
Yeah.
damn near.
Yeah.
Did she give any?
Oh, we're
did she
back to
give any new
merch.
details.
Wait.
Not
what
really anything that wasn't already known.
What are we talking about merch for?
Because so you obviously know who Mersh is.
I am fucking enthralled by r/merch is one of my favorite places on the fucking internet, dude. I fucking
He
love
looks
that shit.
perked the fuck right on up. Look at it.
Yeah, dude. So what is this?
Okay, so we have a guy that comes on our show all the time, and he's been coming on for probably a year now, damn near. And so recent events, come to find out, like a bunch of information came forth about Zero Dark Tony, and he owes some chick $10,000, and they had this love affair and they had a huge falling out. And we covered that on Monday, I believe, and since then, Mersh. So the night we were doing that story, Mersh also was doing the same story, but now he's done a second part to it. So it's kind of like the whole thing had blown up pretty much the last few days. I guess the story has been out there to talk about, but it's really blown up just recently.
Isn't he
more or less because Dana, the person that the story is about, actually came forward and showed her side of the story, which was the first time I think she's brought it up. But go ahead, James. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
Didn't he ask, like, there's a clip of him on the Reddit where he's like asking Tony to send him her nudes?
Who? Can you?
Mersh.
Who asked what?
Mersh is like, send me her fucking nudes.
Oh, Dana's nudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. So you've watched some of the last two episodes?
No, I just go on r/merch a lot, and I see like people making fun of him, and this is one of the clips.
So are you more or less on the side that makes fun of him, or are you entertained by him?
I'm on the side that makes fun of him.
Boom, got him. Yeah, so you've seen him passing out a couple times recently.
God, that is female top, but Doggo would have died. That shit was like it was like watching that scene in Trailer Park Boys when Sam Losco is on mushrooms. That shit was fucking amazing.
Hack Ride. Quadfather is like De Niro after the Lufthansa, by the way, heist. Stevie
Don't buy anything. What's the matter with you?
Yeah. ZDT, he's settling all family biz. I do love when De Niro's standing at the bar and he's looking around at everyone and smoking his cigarette, and you know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers are dead.
When he's gonna kill him, when he gets the idea of to whack Maury.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Lufthansa. That's how we spell it. Daniel Poon. Correct. Lufthansa heist. Which is an actual thing. Fucking crazy story.
Yeah. $6 million in cash back in 78, which would have been about 27 million today.
Your math is weird, but I'll believe it. If you just say it's true, I'll just be like, all right, that sounds right. True.
Yeah.
Due to inflation.
Doo-doo. What's doo-doo inflation?
Due to inflation.
Yeah.
Doo-doo inflation. That sounds way better when you said it like that. It's doo-doo inflation. It's shitty inflation. Lemmy, what else do you want to add? Don't moo like that. Lemmy, what else would you like to add to this entire Zero Dark Tony? Did you find out any other information besides the moos? Things that we didn't really talk about, new information come to light on either one of those episodes?
Not really. Not really anything, but he did block me on Twitter, I think, and he's been
Zero Dark
posting
Tony
really
or merch?
yeah, Zero Dark Tony. But I don't know. It seems like a lot of backlogged drama in his own community. You know what I mean? So it seems real personal to him. I didn't realize Zero Dark Tony came with so much baggage, and all the texts that he sends to her seem really fucked up and toxic. And it breaks my heart because I like Zero Dark Tony when he's like normal and cool and funny. He's actually pretty fucking cool. So I'm this kind of it's been bothering me for a minute.
What does he do? Like, who is he? Is he a streamer?
Yeah, he streams, but a lot of his content is like going after the anti-Scientology community because
Yeah.
I guess they're like grifters. The people that left Scientology are also apparently like a cult amongst themselves.
Oh,
You know,
really?
They have like mob tactics and cult tactics. Because obviously that's probably what they know. That's when
Yeah.
they left Scientology. They still have that in their fucking heads.
That's wild.
So-
I would. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's hard to just shake that kind of mentality off. But wow, that's surprising to hear. So like Leah Remini is a fucking grifter.
Exactly. Yeah, she's part of that. Exactly that whole thing.
But what are they?
He was named. He was named
they-
in a lawsuit with Leah Remini against what is it? SPTV, Lemmy? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Aaron Levin
Right.
Smith.
Aaron Levin Smith and whatever TV, SPTV.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, obviously he's getting funked with now, and he said no big deal, but
He doesn't
The
look like he's
main
getting
thing-
fucked with.
I don't think anybody told James that he was also a panel member on this show.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I had no.
yeah, he was. Yes, he
I think I
was.
said that.
No, I was in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, so yeah, he's been on this show for a year now. I thought I
Really?
just said that, but okay.
Wild. So
Thanks, Granny,
what
for
is
helping
this
me out,
thing
bud.
what is this thing with his chick? Like, what's happening?
So he borrowed like $10,000 from her back in September and hasn't really been paying her back, and she took out a loan to do that. So it's kind of like a story of a grifter allegedly.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it pans out. I mean, if he pays her back and all that shit. But he was also like sent threatening messages. That's what everyone's spazzing about. Is he's like gaslighting her in messages and telling her threats. So that's the
Veiled
part
threats of
everyone's-
sending out her nudes and shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
And ending his like deleting his own profile, that sort of thing.
Deleting his own profile, you mean like
Yes.
yeah, it's a classic like narcissistic
Yeah.
He
manipulation.
is enjoying the increase in views, I guess.
He
Yeah, I
uploaded
don't-
a movie. He uploaded a movie to his YouTube page that got like 37,000 views in a day or day and a half or some shit like that. So
Just the movie. He
Well,
wasn't
it's-
talking over it or anything.
I think it's up to like 80,000 or some shit now.
damn.
Was he actually
Uh,
fucking this person? Because
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, he got
She
10
came out to
grand and
California
some
where he
pussy,
lives.
dude.
Okay. Because people on the subreddit thought that it was one of those things where he was like dating her.
They
No,
were
I-
dating, and then it got
Yeah.
more serious, and she ended up coming out to California, and then whatever, ended up borrowing 10 grand, etc.
What is? I mean, she just
I
had
was looking
10.
to see if that movie's there still.
Oh,
No, it
he
looks like
asked
the movie
for a
got
loan.
taken down.
Oh, okay.
Oh no
The
shit.
movie got taken down now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he put up a couple odd things like a suicide podcast. That was the name of it, was the Suicide Pod. So like everyone thought he might be spiraling after all this shit came out about him, but yeah, it's been very interesting couple days. And
Wow.
he doesn't want to come back on because Granny's here, and Granny's the one that called him out on all this stuff, and I didn't even know about it, honestly. But now I don't know, he's doing some weird shit, man. He started talking about his traumatic brain injury, As you can see there, he's doing videos of how his hands tremor and shit. So
Jesus.
I
Look
don't
like
know.
your hands.
Yeah, my hands are crankled. Look at my crankled hands. Fuck your hands at least move, you son of a bitch. Yeah, so I don't know. It's all been kind of wild. What's this one? There it is. The Suicide
what-
Pod.
I saw him. What was he saying about?
That's the one that got taken down.
That's just him talking
Yeah.
about killing himself.
I don't even think he brought up suicide. I think it was just like a weird way to put a title on a show when everything is happening, trying to grab some heat off of this whole situation. And that's what I'm saying. He was bragging about it a minute ago. But I think that part of the reason he got so much heat was from posting that full-length movie on his channel. But yeah, as you can see. But that's
Also,
probably
Derek,
mostly
you know
from just
what
showing the movie.
the most alarming thing about that fucking podcast is that he was threatening to himself with the same haircut as me. Like, he didn't have that haircut days before that. But he went and got the
So what are you
same
saying? He's a
haircut as me.
copycat? He wants to be you?
I mean, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I get that, but no, he was it was like I don't know, dude. I have no idea. It's crazy. You can't judge that dude's brain because it just doesn't fire off right, clearly, because he has a fucking disability or whatever.
Maybe the sober part of his brain kicked in. He saw he looked like you and was like, "Fuck it, I'll kill
Dude,
myself."
I feel like your camera angle right now.
Yeah.
And we're about to jack off together on Skype or something. Like, you're freaking me the fuck out a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, this is something you've probably done a lot on fucking online, Granny.
gonna
So
come.
I don't think you should feel too fucking awkward about it, honestly.
Yeah.
I've never jacked off with a man on Skype. God
I don't
damn
even
it,
believe
I
that
did
for
it
one
twice
second.
in a row.
Not for one fucking second.
Don't eat.
You
Wait till I
were
get the
telling me
baby
about how you
producer's
used to
little-
ookie cookie online.
I never fucking said that. As slander, and you'll be, in the words of Zero Dark Tony,
I'm more
hearing
than
from my
proof.
fucking lawyers.
Um,
Oh my god.
he looks more like Frank McDonald. Single white he-male. That's actually fine. That's a good one. I like that. All right. Well, we won't read all these mean fucking people's. So Mersh, what other kind of stuff have you seen on Mersh on the Reddit? I have not gone into the Mersh hate Reddit. Actually, I don't really do Reddit, so in fairness.
It's really funny. So you know how he has that thing where he adopted a cat, or he's taking a cat in off the street. So he
Multiple cats.
Well, yeah. Well, he has 2 cats that are just like his personal cats, and then he's starting what he claims is going to be a charity. When, from what it looks like to me, it's him trying to sort of grift money from his followers, because he said that he had a donation goal to take this new cat to the vet. And initially it was $1,100 to have the cat, fixed and shipped and vaccinated, which, if you know, like, I have a cat, like $1,100, all that procedure, that's like $400 maximum. It's not that much money. And so he lowered it to $700 and promised to post all receipts and say that any 70%, if there was any overages, 75% of it would go to this cat charity, and 25% would go to him for his convenience and his trouble and whatever. And it's been over a month, and he was not taking the cat to the vet. And then someone asked him about it. He's like, "Oh, I've just been kind of depressed and stuff." And then he says, according to him, he took the cat to the vet earlier this week, or last week, I think. It was last week that he finally took the cat to the vet, but he hasn't posted any fucking receipts. So people are just speculating that it was all just kind of a grift. I don't know. Did you not watch the porcelain documentary?
Nope.
The porcelain. Oh God, it is.
I know who Porcelain is. I just haven't seen it. He does
It's his
good
best
work,
work.
obviously. Yeah, he does the best documentaries for sure.
No, but his merch documentary is amazing. Like it's my favorite of his documentary. I'm really looking forward to his Patrick Tomlinson documentary, the one that's coming out about the guy that tried to sue the O&A forums guys, the O&A Reddit. But the merch documentary is fucking hilarious. There's like a 5-hour interview with Medicare that I throw on when I'm fucking playing video games sometime every now and then, and I can't get enough of it. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know. I kind of think he's a dick for not porcelain, but Mersh. Like he's just kind of going off on. He's trying to say that Medicare was faking his cancer when Medicare's been upfront about having health problems for a while, and it just comes off to me as a guy that's sort of angry that because Jim like had kind of a bad take on COVID. Like he was like saying that the lockdowns were like justified and stuff. And then his cancer, he got cancer, then he had to stop streaming because, you know, like fucking you gotta spend some time with your loved ones if you think you're gonna die. And his cancer got better, so he came back and started streaming again. And then Mersh was like, well, he's just claiming to have cancer because he doesn't want to be criticized over his COVID take, which is it's retarded, and it honestly seems like a projection. I think he's angry that
You are so terrible at telling fucking stories. Get to it, dude. Like we can have a bullet point, a middle, and an end.
yeah. I think I think it's sour grapes that he's able to maintain a fan base and make money despite having an imperfect stance on COVID.
Yeah, because he's somewhat conservative with Royce over there on fucking Rumble now. Yeah, for sure. He went the Rumble route, the conservative route. Do you think a lot of those guys are just grifters, or what do you think about like Chrissy Mayer? A lot of people say that about her. I don't believe it, but she used to be a liberal and just jumped on the conservative bandwagon to make money.
I mean, I haven't seen any evidence that I haven't seen any evidence of that, but then again, I haven't looked for it. I don't know. Like Ethan Ralph used to be a liberal, and he fucking became
allegedly is a conservative, right?
Yeah, Baked Alaska too. Baked Alaska was a writer for BuzzFeed, and
exactly
fucking when there was some white supremacist shooting, he bleached his hair blonde and started talking about how toxic the alt-right was, and then literally a year later, he's fucking storming the Capitol. So there are a lot of conservatives that fucking will say that they're conservative, but really they're just about making money and getting clout. But as far as Chrissy Mayer goes, I'm not sure. As far as like someone like Crowder, I'm not sure.
Right. No, we just hear these. We hear people say that, but whatever. I don't see any gaps in what they say all the time. So it seems like personal beliefs are true, but you never know. Yeah. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Speaking of grifters, next story. We got a serious fucking grifter in our midst in the Dabbleverse now. His name is one Joey C. One huge giant piece of shit. Little Lemmy, I got some news for you too. Little Lemmy Granny. Guess who got monetized today on their channel?
The black one.
Joey C, who had been denied for monetization twice. And as far as I know, there's no third appeal to try to get monetized, but somehow Catalano TV is now monetized today. Right in the middle of him pretending to be in a coma. Some people say that he is actually in a coma, but if you look closely, you can see like the mustache over the top of the tape.
That's a pretty bad.
It's going right through his nose.
Right. Like, how's that happen? The nose cut out? Yeah, that's the biggest giveaway that I can see. Some people have said, they speculate that it's possible that there could be a cutout on a piece of tape. I don't know that to be true or not. I highly doubt it. I don't think I've ever seen that.
They sharpied his
but-
mustache on it to make him like less self-conscious, or what?
Well,
But,
how
I
is he
mean,
making?
hey, go ahead.
How is he making content if he's in a coma?
He's not. No, that was my point. Like he. Okay, Sunday night I was on Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito.
Yeah.
And I pretty much wrecked this guy's. I wrecked him for like an hour straight. Just destroyed him, made him look like an idiot. And then the next morning there was this. My husband, pray for him. I blame you, Stuttering John. I hate you, Miss C. I hate you, Miss C. Which also seems like something that Joey would put out there. So
What is
Eric, when wait, hold on. When did this supposedly happen?
Monday morning, or Tuesday morning, or something like that. I don't know. It was the next
Tuesday
morning
morning.
after I had that argument. Yeah, so it's probably Tuesday morning.
and what is your
Monday
argument?
night? I guess. Whatever. I've just had issues with this guy because he talks shit. So once I seen he was talking shit, I just went on. He was on Ray's show with me, and I just completely dismantled him.
No, but
and then
what
the
I'm saying
next
is,
morning,
what
he was.
is him getting into an argument with somebody online, whether it's you or Stuttering John? What does that have to do with him fucking being in a coma?
I don't know. Maybe he got his ticker going too much or whatever. Maybe he had a stroke from spazzing out like he does. He's one of these real fired up guineas. What do you call him? He's a wop.
Oh, I see. Ginzo.
And he's like, ah! So he spazzes out. And I don't
I
think
guess
he has a
I
good
guess
ticker.
I guess I could see that point because when I was talking about my roommate having a seizure, I think the stress of her having to deal with the cops and her and I having our thing that could have been what pushed her into having a seizure. But
Yeah, it was
then
a heart
again,
I mean,
attack.
it's possible, but I also doubt it because this is from today. And it's
yeah. I'm not saying that the
putting a
guy
news
is
show
shit.
out.
I'm just saying that I can understand now why
No,
why
I
he
mean,
might-
it is possible that I killed him. I mean, we did say that he's the most likely to die in 2024. We did a Deadpool at the end of 2023, and he was voted most likely to die from something.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what does he? How does he
so-
live? Does he live just like a fucking rock star?
No, he's the biggest lowlife we have in our entire community. He's just a total fucking, he's a fraud. He's a fucking lowlife that lives above a strip mall, has nothing, is a piece of shit, and
Yeah, no,
just
but I mean,
tries
is he-
to go
is he-
around it.
But I mean, is he like taking a lot of drugs and drinking a lot of booze and shit like
Yeah,
that?
I think he's a tweaker. I think he's on meth because every time he gets money, he ends up doing streams all night long until like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's an amazing coincidence that every time he has a couple bucks that happens. So I absolutely 1,000,000% think he's probably, on all kinds of drugs. And I know he has he's been in the hospital like a few months back. He was in the hospital. But I know he's got like diabetes. He has, and he drinks Coca-Colas and eats like candy bars like it's going out of style. So all those things mixed together, plus having a shitty attitude and screaming and yelling and freaking out all the time on podcasts, is probably not great for health. Yes, I would imagine. It all adds up.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that makes sense.
the meth and staying up all night is probably one of the biggest ones. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What is this
Let
king
me
of the
Yep.
hill?
Your turn.
Yep.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Boo!
I said, what is this king of the hill now? I said that before. She said before we made it obvious. Whatever.
Yeah.
Way to make it weird, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
I suck.
We all suck.
I missed. I totally don't even know what you guys are saying right now.
It's
Words.
no, don't worry.
But yeah, so
Boo!
we did get a little more insight, and I'm not gonna play the entire fucking Ray DeVito clip, but this was interesting what my lost interest caught. Ray wanted me to come on a show last night, but I had a couple things going on, so I wasn't able to go on a show. But he had Alonzo Areola on his show. Alonzo, isn't that right? Areola?
Yep.
Yeah. Like
That's a
the
word.
nipple part.
No, the guy's name Alonzo. Anyway,
Yeah,
He's cool,
That's
man.
Alonzo.
I've been on stream with this guy. Actually, both of these guys.
Right.
Welcome
So
to the
this is Ray
conversation.
DeVito. Does he look familiar to you, James?
Yeah, he looks familiar. The guy on the right or the left?
Left.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The guy in the pink. The guy in the pink with the blue hat.
Yeah,
That's
I've
Ray
seen that
DeVito.
guy. Gotcha.
Right. So anyway, they were discussing this, and for some reason, everybody is doubting the story that Christina Catalano has been telling, that her husband is indeed in a coma in a hospital. I don't think anyone really believes it at this point. It all seems like bullshit. But Ray did. He was the sole person that believed it, and he did get texts from her, which does make it seem real. Let's listen to this. He actually reads some texts he got from Christina, so let's see.
It's a
No,
code.
apparently his kid stabbed him and he was in the hospital on April 20th. People looked it up. But here's the deal.
Mhm.
I hope it's a work.
Yeah, so he has been in the hospital some time ago, years ago, because his daughter stabbed him. She went to prison for that. But
Wow.
the one thing we all noticed is that his hair the other night when I was wrecking his ass on Rock Bottom Podcast was that he had a gray hair, and when you look at the picture from Twitter, his hair is like solid black again. So unless he dyed his hair before he went to his coma, that seems suspect also.
That'd be very funny.
Well,
Yeah,
I hope
look
he's
good for
lying
the
to me, although I
nurses.
don't like being lied to. I mean, I get it. You want to lie to the feds, Joey C. You want to lie to FEMA, but this is me you're lying to. Now you're taking it too far.
Yeah.
You want to lie to the FBI. That's one thing. Me. Like, I seriously thought it was, I thought it was a work. So this is what I get. So I get a text message yesterday around 7:30. It says, "This is Mrs. C. Joe had a heart attack today and is in a coma." That's what it's like. Oh my God! So I'm like, this is horrible. I'm sorry. Prayers are with them, even though I'm agnostic, but still, I wish him well.
Yeah. it's sweet.
I'm agnostic, and
I
you know,
wish him well.
agnostic, you could still pray because that's
Yeah.
saying I don't know if there's a God or not, but in case there is, I'll say a prayer. I'll be like,
It's for
hey,
their benefit. It's
Yeah.
not you're praying for them. It's all their prayers with them. Yeah, I hear you.
but then this is what makes me skeptical because then she texts
Put on
back,
your detective hat.
no, her next text back is, "This is Stuttering John's fault." Which is like, it's like if someone just got
It
hit by.
might be. It
But
might
then
be.
again, well, if anyone's primed for a heart attack, it's Joey C. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be.
There you go. If anyone's primed for a heart attack, it's Joey C. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? It's Stuttering John's fault. He killed him. He killed him.
You could blame any heart attack or stress related thing on fucking Biden or the fucking Cowboys losing. It's the way you live, man.
Right, for sure. So anyway, I believe it's 0%, and I hope he does go into a coma and fucking dies. I don't really care, honestly. I just enjoy fucking with him at this point because he's a piece of shit. It's kind of funny. The night we were arguing, he kept saying, I hope you die. And like, it kept threatening me like he's going to beat me up or like all kinds of shit. He's fucking insane, dude. That guy
Those guys
is
are
out
fucking
of it.
hilarious.
Yeah, no, I was laughing the entire show because even when he says stuff like that, that's fucking hilarious. I love that stuff. Keep saying shit like that. Makes me laugh.
Do you have clips of that?
Yeah, I do. I just have to open up my drive. If you got something else to talk about for a second, why
sure.
don't you tell us about some of the better comedians you've seen on stage around where you work?
JJ Lieberman is what's it called? Opens for Ryan and Shay and those boys. He's I always love watching him. Wolfgang Hunter, he's been doing a lot of podcasts with Robbie Goodwin. He's been on Real Ass, I think. Lev Fur is fucking amazing. He's got his own show on Gas, I believe.
Right. I've seen Lev.
Yeah, Lev's the man. Tristan Bolan is this kid from what's it called? Arizona, and he had a really good set on Kill Tony, but and I think they brought him back a couple times, but he's an absolute fucking monster. One of my favorite people to watch. What do you guys think of fucking people getting mad at the Oscars for not nominating fucking Greta and Margot?
I have an opinion on that. If they're mad if they're mad that Ryan Gosling is nominated for an Oscar for that movie, nobody understood that fucking movie.
People are saying it's the opposite. People are like, this is proving the movie's point. But
no,
isn't
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, isn't the whole point?
They wanted to see. No, they saw what they wanted to see. They didn't understand the movie. I went in blank slate to watch that movie because I knew what everybody was trying to say about it, and I just tried to enjoy it for what the fuck was. And it was an excellent movie, and it was equally about Barbie as it was Ken. And I fucking hope he wins the Oscar.
Yeah, like from what because I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard, like it's basically Ken's just sort of it's sort of reversed where Ken is sort of not a position of power because Barbies and the girls are all running the fucking Barbie world.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's a movie about dolls finding humanity.
Yeah.
It's
basically
nothing political. It's not supposed to be political. There's going to be political and woke little jabs to keep fucking the woke audience interested because that's the majority nowadays. However, the movie was absolutely about, the way I would describe it is the audience got to see somebody else experience humanity for the first time, man, and as a woman and a man, not, you know what I mean? It makes fun of both sides. It sheds light on both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish more movies didn't have those, what's it called? Like even like I really enjoyed the Batman, like the Matt Reeves Batman movie. But I couldn't help but notice a couple things that they were doing. Like I noticed that all of the villains in the movie were white guys. Like even like Commissioner Gordon, like if you want to recast
that's
Commissioner
most
Gordon,
of the movies now.
Yeah, but it was but for some reason it was really distracting. Like all the fucking like they made like the only white guys in the movie that weren't bad guys were fucking Bruce Wayne and fucking Alfred. And I try not to let that bother me. Like it's still a great fucking movie, but it's one of those things where it's like it's kind of obvious what they're trying to do, you know?
Yeah. Get over the pandering moments and just enjoy the movie as the movie. They have to put those pandering moments in, just like they had to put those product placements for Pepsi or Fritos in the fucking movie, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the gang. This is the most jarring example of this is remember in the beginning of that movie when the gang, like half of they're painted like skull faces and they're gonna beat up the Chinese guy.
I've never seen the movie you're talking about.
Oh, well, in the beginning of the Batman, like the first introduction to him, there's this group, like there's this gang, there's a gang, and they're initiating this kid, and they're saying he has to go beat up this Chinese guy, and the kid is like reluctant to do it and doesn't really want to do it, but he's like going along with the crowd, and then Batman just shows up and kicks the shit out of everybody except for this kid that was reluctant. He kind of runs away, and everybody in the gang is white, and the kid that's reluctant is black. And it's like, come the fuck on, man. Like, this is obviously like pandering.
Yeah.
But what's funny about this whole Oscar shit is apparently this is the most like, I read somewhere that it's the most inclusive the Oscars have ever been. Like they have a POC nominated
Oscars
in every
too
category.
white.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit too white.
Yeah. But apparently, like it's like the most inclusive Oscars they've ever had. But people are still fucking upset that, and also fucking what's her name, Ugly Betty got nominated. So what the fuck are they getting mad about? From the fucking Yeah.
This really has descended into I don't know, man.
Anus?
You two scare me. You guys care
All
about
right.
what them fucking rich ass losers in LA like. Ugh.
I don't know. I just care about fucking good content, and I don't like
No, I
What's it
hate the
called?
pandering and shit too, and it's ruining comedy. It's ruining everything. It's an
Yeah.
infection in our society. Absolutely, we need to get rid of that shit. And everyone just starts saying whatever the fuck they want, like we do on this podcast for the most part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Would you like to see a poor little baby named Joey C right before he died?
I would love to
and,
see
and
that.
Derek was killing him.
Yeah.
My name's Derek, by the way, not just Quad.
I know. Nice shirt, buddy.
That's what your cellmate said to you?
I
Like
didn't have
say
a cellmate.
mine.
I had my own cell by myself, baby. By myself.
Yeah, dude, he was in his by himself, dude. What are you doing?
Pause it.
He's there by himself.
that-
How do you
And
know?
he-
Why are you backing him up? You don't. Huh?
Is that what he sounds like? He sounds like fucking Truman Capote. He's like, what are you saying?
Oh, Ray? Yeah, that's.
No, not Ray. Not Ray. Fucking Joey.
Joey's on bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sounds like
Right.
he sounds retarded.
Got him. Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's facts, folks. You heard it here. James said Joey C is retarded. Yeah, write that down. He's retarded. Truman Capote. Don't know that.
Do you not
And
know
neither do
what
you,
happened?
bitch. You don't even know shit.
Oh, see,
What,
now you're
Derek?
getting angry again. Why are you getting
It
angry?
ain't, but you don't
There's
know
no
shit.
reason
You just
for that.
Running that fucking
It's
mouth.
okay. It's okay, Joey.
It is okay. You're
You're
right.
just gonna end
Again,
up glum. You're just gonna end
you're
up with a
go
sad
eat,
face
go
again.
Jerk off, cry. You got nobody to fucking love. And
Don't start
that's
it
it.
again because you're gonna end up sad faced again,
You
and
think I'm
you're
sad?
looking like you just lost your puppy again.
Really? Oh, you.
Oh, look at the poor little guy. What's that?
He looks like Bobo.
Oh yeah, Bobo. I don't know. Bobo's a young man. He doesn't look like that.
I mean,
Bobo.
maybe a future Bobo.
He's not even wearing a Mets hat. Come on. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Fair point. Fair point.
I don't.
I
get
just
mad
kept
or
poking him
sad,
and poking
baby.
him and making him spaz out.
He
and
doesn't get
just
mad
would
or
do
sad,
everything
dude. Why
on
you
his
act
own.
like he gets mad
It
or
was like-
sad? He doesn't get mad or
Yeah,
sad.
why would I act
I
like
don't
that?
even think of this
Come
fucking
on.
guy.
Why would I act
He's over,
like that?
He's out of my
Why would I
fucking
do that?
thought. He's a
He's not
fucking
mad or
douchebag,
sad.
man.
You're acting like he's mad and sad.
He gets fucking monetized and his head goes this fucking big. He thinks he's the fucking god of fucking YouTube.
Didn't
What?
care either way. I don't.
Turns out
give a
I'm the
fuck.
biggest.
He's
turns
very-
out I'm the
very
biggest
careful.
piece.
That's
Follow
why.
the rules.
That's why.
Follow all
I
the
don't
rules
care
on the
about
show.
it. His
That's
camera.
why
It
it's
follows
slow.
like
I'll tell you,
any
you
hand
can do
movement
that.
or anything. You just put your nose to the His camera grindstone started and don't
freaking out the
do
entire
animated
time.
characters that
Oh,
are the
stop,
dumbest thing,
stop.
unwatchable
I-
thing. Every time he moved his
We
hands
talk-
around, you made
I
him
got that-
leave.
Talk,
Hey,
talk.
Ray, in all fairness, you made him leave and come back as Joey because it sucks so bad.
It didn't. I just. I wanted
Obviously,
to-
it sucked, or you wouldn't have made him. If it was great, you wouldn't have made him leave and change it,
No,
would
I
you
thought it
have?
was- I thought it was fine. No,
If
I
you were
loved
like, "Oh man, this is so good," yeah, but you got to leave and change it because it's so good.
let's focus on what Eddie's saying. Ray, you are a piece of shit. I am a piece of shit. What are you doing with these guys?
Yeah, I don't have timestamps or nothing. I'm just throwing it, fucking dropping the needle on this one. So,
Did you come up with that by yourself, Joey C?
Yes, I did.
but that's you an can
Oh,
tell
uh,
by
old
the
roast
end
joke.
there. That's an old one. Maybe he already had the
It's
stroke
so
at this
old.
point.
Barry Ribs wrote it.
Yeah.
Oh, look how sad he is.
All right, I love both.
What, my joke or your joke? You don't even know.
You
I
ain't
have
had
no
pussy-
joke.
pussy
I have
like
no
this.
joke. I defer. You're
Say it
both funnier
again.
than me.
Do it again. Say it again. Maybe
All
it'll
right,
work the
you said it better
third
than
time's
I
the
thought,
charm.
man.
Third time's the charm. Try it again. Go ahead.
What a loser, man. What a-
Oh, you look glum again. See, that's why we shouldn't have done this because now you look sad again.
So sad. Wow.
You do. It's upsetting me. I don't want to see you go away unhappy. I mean, you should be able to go lay down and not think about me ever again.
I don't think about it
Ooh, yeah.
at all.
Wow,
flattering
I
you,
know.
bro.
Well, he's
I
probably
know
thinking about me a
totally.
lot. I know that.
Why
Yes,
would I want to think of you when I got my beautiful wife waiting for me? And
There you go.
I keep wondering that, but whatever. I keep seeing you
Oh,
around, so
don't think
see you around.
You won't see me around, pal.
Sing-
We all see you around. We
I,
all
my
see you
darling.
around.
I don't know this song.
You're
Die,
jealous.
Die,
You're
Mars.
jealous of me. That's your problem.
Jealous of what? Explain
You're jealous
that.
of me. You're jealous of me.
You
That's
can
what you're
walk.
jealous of. You got a shitty
and
show.
maybe your
You got
car
John on.
starts
You tricked John
allegedly.
into coming in when you guys have trashed him. You tricked them, and just to get fucking clout, and you think you're going somewhere. You're not.
Oh, you're jealous of me going on Stuttering John? What? Oh, wow. Another admission. Clip it back, you fucking fat cunt.
I did everything on my own. I don't need nobody.
That's the best. You just fucking ratted yourself out. See, you're too dumb. You shouldn't be in this game.
I don't
You're
need
too
John.
dumb to even know what you're saying.
You needed John. You were
There you
taking
go. Yay. He did it again.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, this
Congratulations on your major award. You're earning it right now as we speak. You're doing well.
Appreciate it. I didn't
You're
remember
crushing
BYB
it.
Spoke about it all.
All right. So you get the idea. He was on there for literally an hour of that kind of a just lamest back and forth ever, but whatever. He got so butthurt constantly. It just was. I think he did stroke out, honestly. It's very
Was he
possible.
accusing you of clout chasing Stuttering John?
Yeah, I went on a show one time.
But
So that guy used to go on Stuttering John's show all the time, and Stuttering John cut him off because he's a fucking idiot. And now, rest in peace, Joey C. I guess allegedly.
Well,
if
damn.
we're lucky, it will be that. Otherwise, we're fucking stuck with him forever. I think.
pour one out for the homie.
Don't waste your pour. It would be a waste of liquids. Yeah, that guy is total trash. Anyway, oh, here we go. Oh yeah, he kept threatening me with like he's like one of these fake mobster guys. He's always bringing up like mob ties and like how much of a badass he is, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll come out there and get, oh, you won't be laughing then," and all this. It's like fucking the guy is so ridiculous, over the top.
Yeah, John used to do that shit. He used to threaten, I think, Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. So he's like, I know somebody his last name rhymes with Yachty.
Yeah, actually, Stuttering John did get in trouble for fucking talking like that. I know that he did have to end up apologizing to someone. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to be in trouble. So, but yeah, it was along those lines. Was the guy allegedly told him to shut his fucking mouth about that kind of stuff, or else there will be problems. And I think he probably has taken that advice. But Joey C, if anyone ever gets a hold of all the stuff he says, would probably have a visit from someone saying, "Hey, shut your fucking mouth." Obviously, people that are mobbed up and stuff, they don't even talk about that stuff, and a lot of family members don't even know that they're mobsters until they're dead, and then like all these people show up to their funerals, and they're like, "What? Who are all these fucking people?" or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they don't talk about it. Like real mobsters do not talk about that shit. Ask Melendez. Asa. Melendez. Quad, any truth to the rumor John had Hitman Dan take Quad out for being on BYB? Maybe. I don't know.
Who's Hitman Dan?
Gravity took you out.
He's one of his buddies that comes on his show, Stuttering John show. One of his friends.
So what's your position on Stuttering John?
Missionary.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You know you can't do missionary, you fucking piece of shit. There is not a chance on this planet you can
I've
do
done
missionary.
it twice. Fuck you.
Okay.
It wasn't very good, and I don't do very good at it. I'll be the first to admit. It's a lot of laying there. Let's just say that.
Has the chick ever asked if you were trying to do the worm? Because like that's what I like, an inchworm type of deal.
I just have to reach around
feel
and
like
push on my butt in and out,
Oh.
Not in my butt, but pushing on my buttocks to make the motion in the ocean.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, we got Win by 2. We got Kate Meany, Chad, and that'll probably wrap it up. A couple more topics here.
Cool.
All right. Win by 2. Did anyone see Keanu on there today?
I didn't.
I just found out who she was.
Lemmy, we went on. Yeah, you'll see her now, so you'll know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Step back from that ledge, my friend. Who just played that? Lemmy?
Not me. No, I swear to God, I didn't play that.
Who's? Oh, Miss Producer has the fucking step back from the ledge. Win by two guy. True. Awesome.
I hate how much I love that. Also, I hate it.
You
but I love
disgust
it.
me.
I know. I disgust myself.
Get rid of them.
44-30. There we go.
Sorry, that was my John impression. Nobody laughed.
Yeah, that's most of your jokes fall flat, buddy. Sorry. Can't help you there.
Can't
Yeah, if you want to give Granny any advice, he does want to go start doing open mics. If you have any advice to him on doing comedy, yeah, you can.
No,
you can hook up with him after the show.
No.
After the show, not during the show. I don't want you to ruin it, Granny, again. Ruin something else. You can go disappoint people at an open mic anytime you want to. But yeah, so Robert, the producer, Lemmy, did you not know that he is not a producer at all on that show?
No.
And apparently, I guess he got himself in trouble. But he did go on Win by 2 today from her hotel room in Dallas.
Keanu, I know he's your moderator. I know he's your quote unquote producer, but it seems to be the problem is this producer Roberto. Who is this?
Is the audio quiet?
I can hear it perfect.
Seems normal to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. It's super quiet in my ear for some reason. I'll figure it out later, but as long as everyone else hears it fine, I don't really care.
Producer Roberto, what's his story? Can you give us some
He's
insight?
a fan. He is no longer. He was never my producer. I don't pay anyone. I do not have employees.
So he was in their chat and had a wrench, and I always assumed that he actually helped her set that entire show up. But when she was talking about like, oh, I produced my stuff and she set it up all herself, and I had never realized that. I always assumed that Roberto guy was part of the show. But allegedly, that's not the case. That guy really had never been anything more than a mod for Gino and Keanu. But apparently he's lost that privilege too. I don't know. I've heard a bunch of people saying like, "Oh, that guy's weird. He contacts me this, he contacts me that." But you'll hear some more from Keanu too.
Anything untoward, you would have to ask him about but he doesn't. He used to kind of reach out to people to come on my show, but I wouldn't even ask him to. He just would, and I told him, no, don't do that anymore.
Yeah, can you imagine people reaching out to other people like fans of your show or whatever? He's not necessarily a producer, but he's, I guess, a mod. That is super weird to be reaching out and asking people to come on shows. I don't know. I would be freaked out by that.
Yeah,
I would assume they're trolls or that they wanted to like porn bomb me or some shit if someone reached out to me like that.
Yeah.
Let me, Granny, say something quick. Oh, James, go ahead.
Yeah, he's not even getting the approval of Gino or Keanu.
Yeah, he's just reaching out to randos. That's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Let me say something now.
Something now. I always thought that she did all her own stuff. That producer Joe guy, I figured he might have been like an online coordinator for her like Instagram and her Twitter and stuff like that. But I always figured that she had done like all of her own thumbnails, all of her own designs and whatnot.
Yeah, well, apparently she has been. So come to find out. You just did a Freudian slip, by the way, producer Joe.
Dun, my bad. Sorry, buddy.
Roberto,
sorry to both of you.
Producer Roberto, who's actually not even a producer, apparently. No, I do that shit all the time. You guys call me out all the time on that. Producer Old Yeller.
What?
But I guess he has a wrench. So if you've been blocked by him, I'll find a way to fix it. All right? All right, everyone.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So Joey C at one point had a mod that blocked every fucking person in the chat almost. And then who else had that? Oh, Ray. Ray had this guy, Northwest Ken, who was a mod. It didn't even know how he got modded. But one night, 3-4 days ago, he got all wasted and just fucking, he went through and just fucking annihilated Ray's chat. Just blocked everybody. It's fucking hilarious.
Did Ray piss him off and he's just like fucking with him back?
No, I think he just got drunk and got full of himself and then just started fucking block. I think he said he was gonna put him on timeouts and didn't realize he was blocking them, every one of them.
Oh.
So then later had to go back through and fix it. But you pretty much have to start over when that happens, because like you're not gonna remember every person's name that got blocked. So you just
what's the point of a moderator again? Is it just to make sure people aren't doing end tower so you don't get banned?
Right. Like, for example, the only reason we've ever blocked people on this channel is for people putting addresses, phone numbers of people out.
Yeah,
like
that's rough.
Doxing in the chat is the number one no. Other than that, we're pretty good. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want, have a lot of fun. Just don't be doxing people in my chat. And that's it.
Start up the end tower.
Like balls deep. What's that, Granny?
I said start up the end tower, everybody.
No, we'll beat you to it. We'll stop it.
Okay, at least we're gonna hold you to that real quick. I want to read Gino's chat here. He goes, Jesus Christ, John. This gets back to what I say. We don't need them. They need us. We own the Dabbleverse. It doesn't matter to us.
Okay, so this is the same this is what I wanted to get into the meat of this, is the fact that Steel Toe and Gino both have the same fucking problem. They both say that they're not part of the Dabbleverse, and they both claim to not really be in it. But on a daily basis, they both talk about the Dabbleverse and every fucking person in it. So when are they going to just stop lying to themselves and everyone else and just say they're fucking part of the Dabbleverse? Steel Toe Aaron is part of the fucking Dabbleverse, whether he says he is or not. Gino Bisconte is part of the Dabbleverse, just like Keanu is. She's willing to admit it.
I guess it's because they see themselves as above the Dabbleverse. That's the only.
I think so. I think they, at some points, I have looked down at it, but for some reason, they don't consider themselves part of it. Even if you're like, there's just no way you can consider yourself out of it when that's all you ever talk about is like Gino. All he ever talks about is Kevin Brennan and fucking Ray DeVito, like twice a day. One on In Hot Water and then one on fucking Keanu show later at night. So it's like everywhere he goes, he's talking about Ray DeVito and Kevin Brennan or Chad or fucking it's never ending.
I still like Kevin. I don't have any issues with Kevin.
Kevin's funny.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Kevin Brennan. He's fucking funny. Whether or not whatever else you think about him being a nice guy or who cares about that shit, I don't really care about that.
He's a good egg. He's not. He's a miserable little fuck, but he's a funny guy.
Yeah,
he's funny. Yeah, he's a good egg. I wish him well. We had some beef, but we're gonna squash that beef. We're gonna
I
squash.
thought Ray was here.
Yeah, Ray's here. Yeah, bud.
Shit.
Yeah, bud.
Okay.
It's cool. We'll squash it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it's like Gino. Whether you like it or not, you're a part of this thing.
Oh.
And I know you're like, I only dip my toes in it.
I don't fuck this guy. He doesn't make. Yeah, I beat you to it, buddy. Sorry.
For this past weekend, and then I'm out. It's like, Gino, you're part of it, whether or not you like it, or whether you want to be or not. It is what it is.
We don't mind. We dabble.
Sure, right? It's you just had Stuttering John on, right? So to be like, they don't. I don't know. It's just
I want to be an eloquent, kind human being. So
we don't like to see injustices being taking part in chat rooms. Again, if you're going to be like, I'm not saying you per se, right? But Gino is your better half, so it's like if you're going to be
I'm his better half,
or whatever.
Yeah, Jesus, boy, he got that wrong, didn't he, folks?
Yeah. What the
Lemmy?
fuck?
Yeah, Lemmy.
Yeah,
What,
yeah, I agree.
Right. Who's the better half? Woo! It's Keanu C.
Black one.
Thompson. You're the lucky
Absolutely.
motherfucker, Gino.
He's a smoke show.
Yep.
She's cute. She's funny.
She's fun,
She's
yeah.
fucking. She's smart and whatever. She's like one of the boys whenever she hangs out with. Have you ever run into her at comedy shows?
Here's the thing. I ran into someone that looks a lot like her, and she told me, like, I remember I ran into this person at Stand Up New York, and she told me she got banned from Broadway Comedy Club because she was going on Chrissy Mayer's show, and they were against that because I guess Chrissy did the January 6th coverage.
Well,
it's
her
a girl.
most recent special was called Live from J6.
Yeah,
and she was at January 6th.
Yeah. So I don't know if I ran into her or just a chick that looks like her that's also a compound media adjacent. So I don't know. Is she a comedian?
Yeah, she's in Dallas right now with Chrissy Mayer. They went to Alex Stein's show in Dallas, but they also do comedy too. So I'm sure that they have some dates lined up.
I probably
would
did meet her then. I probably did meet her then.
Yeah,
If
she's
the
been
person
around
who
there.
knows. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, and then of course we got Gino. So this is the phone call he got from Kate Meany about apologizing, and let's just play this here. So this is a phone call from Kate Meany to apologize to Gino Visconti about all the shit she's done fucking with people. Let's hear it.
You guys ready? Go for Gino.
Oh my God. All right. I just want to make peace right now. All right. I want to stop bad mouthing you. I want you to stop calling me a cunt. This has all been taken way too far. So with that being said, I am sorry.
For what?
I am not going to admit anything that could.
Goodbye, cunt. Do you understand?
Isn't that the best? Goodbye, cunt. Yeah, well, it was kind of the same thing with Stevie Lou, like giving me ultimatums. It's like, why even waste the time to have conversations with people?
What's her beef with? What's her and Gino's beef?
She went on Keanu's show and was talking about having anal sex.
Yes. Yeah.
And then she tried to get Keanu to take that entire episode down or clip it up and whatnot. And Keanu was like, "No, I'm not getting rid of my content just because you don't like that you said something on my show. Why? These people just need to watch what they say on shows if they don't like it stuff being out there. Don't fucking go on shows. Don't say stuff then."
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Right. So, yeah, I'm just trying to refresh my thing here. 2 seconds.
We had a perfectly good end tower going, and then Frankie came in and fucked it up.
Who?
Yeah, we were almost there.
I didn't
Almost there.
I was too busy setting shit up. Sorry.
all
Okay,
Yeah.
so then yesterday I saw Kate Meany on MLC, and then she went on there and just totally flat out fucking lied. So I clipped it fucking fast as I could, and here we go. This is what she had to say about that phone call.
Never watched anything Gino does, but somebody said Kate calling in a Gino show.
He hung up on me. I said, let's just settle this. And then he was like, bye, cunt.
Wow. Be sure to see our show February 10th, Saturday.
So,
Tennessee
but
Avenue.
he did stop talking about me as angrily once I said, let's just put this to rest. He's easy to control, like mind-wise. He can get very sidetracked very easily.
Never watched anything
that's
Gino
pretty
does,
rich, huh?
but somebody said Kate calling in a Gino show.
He's pretty easy to control mind-wise. I'm sure I sent that to Gino. I'm sure he fucking loved it. Obviously, he posted it. So, but yeah. Uno momento. We do have another sighting, and that is Our one and only Frankie McDonald singing. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, this is our Frankie McDonald segment where he comes in and serenades us with Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire." So bear with us, folks. We do love Frankie McDonald. We didn't start the fire. Yay! Clap! Yay, Frankie!
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we love it. All right, big dog in the house. Right on. Yeah, Frankie's the man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He started the fire.
He definitely started the fire.
True,
and
true.
dates girls well under 20. He'll be at the solar eclipse in Sydney, Nova Scotia, April 8th.
Yeah, there
Clap
it
for me.
is.
Hell yeah.
Clap for me.
Go watch the eclipse with Frankie McDonald. Oh, you want?
The total solar eclipse of my heart is what the eclipse is about, by the way. Just to let people
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. We got one more fucking liar, and then we're going to wrap it up here. His lying ass name is Chad Zumach, the world-renowned fucking liar.
Okay.
So apparently Chad Zumach has
Does he watch these
threatening-
shows? Does he watch all these shows? Like this show and the other shows that shit on him?
Who?
Chad.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely he does.
What's
yeah,
up, Chad?
that's
How you
why.
doing?
Okay, the first time I ever went on a show with Chad was MLC, and I went on there, and I was hanging out for 15, 20 minutes with Kevin, and all of a sudden, here comes Chad, and he hops on screen, and he goes, "Why do you even have this fucking loser on your show? Who is this guy? I've never even heard of him. The Quad Father? What?" And then about 1 second later goes, "The only thing I know about him is he does this show BYB, and he's done this thing called the Tampa Papers, and he talks shit about me all the time." And it was like, oh, okay, so what you just said about not knowing anything about me is the exact opposite of the truth. As usual, Chad, congratulations for being a total dumbass.
You'd probably have a different opinion if I hadn't made fun of your clown ass.
Yeah, exactly. He just knew that I didn't like him already, so whatever. How could you like a guy like that? Whatever. Like, there's two people I kind of found out things about before I knew who they were, really. Joe, the producer at the Shilley Network, and fucking Chad Zumach. And what I knew to be facts about them before I had ever met them made me assume that they're just total pieces of shit, and I'll go with that till proven otherwise. Rarely do I do that. Most of the time, I'm on the side of don't fuck with people unless you have personal problems with them yourself. Like, even don't be like, I try not to white knight for anyone, guys, girls, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stick up for them before you even know anything about some person you've never met. Typically, that's how I go. I think it's a good way to be. Not fucking just assume people are shit before you meet them. Give them a chance. So I did that. I've done that for most people, but Chad Zumach, nah. He's a piece of shit. I know that. Producer Joe, I believe the same.
I feel like there's a lot of people. I mean, if you find out about enough about a person, you can know there's like, I'm sure you could have a nice conversation with fucking Hitler, but he's still, he's Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little misunderstood, right, James?
Yeah, possibly. Very possibly.
James?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is part of the lore of fucking Chad. Chad! He's from Cleveland, Ohio, like Ray is. And
Yeah.
once upon a time, he was fucking with one of his ex-buddies, ladies, and sent her a bunch of threatening letters, emails, whatnot. And here he is absolutely lying about it on fucking MLC. And I put a post out about it. So if you guys want to go see, the post is on my Quadfather, or actually it might be BYB. I'll look here in a second. Hold on. Let's watch it first. I'll figure this out. Yeah, so he says
it's a non-story. It's a girl who actually designed my website logo. A friend of mine.
Jeez, and you turned on her?
Was
No,
she,
she
was she also a comedian?
No, but she hung out with comics. She was a photographer, talented graphic designer.
Oh, so I think this is a different person.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of
it's-
somebody else.
Yeah, and she would come over, and I like let her stay at my house. Like there was like no sexual thing or anything, but she started to like me, and I wasn't into her. She was kind of off, so she immediately got like weird because she's a little off, and then she would just send me nasty emails.
Of course, she's a little off if she wants to be friends.
Right. So some lady is off. If Chad Zumach says you're off, that means you're probably just a regular fucking good normal person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's off. So some lady out of the blue just starts sending him threatening letters, huh? Yeah, probably not.
Friends with you.
Yeah, tell that to Kate Meany. Anyways,
But I have hesitance.
calm down. She's a completely different person on the show right now. So she would just like send me mean emails all the time. Then she started dating my friend, like was gonna sticking it to me, and then she would send me emails like I should kill myself. So I said, I wrote back, I go, yeah, well, why don't you kill yourself? And then we're just going back and forth. And she took one side of the emails, put it on social media.
Right. No, and that's the whole thing. Like he's trying to say that this was a two-sided conversation in emails. But her side of the story is that she never even sent any emails to him. All of a sudden he just fucking started blowing up at her because they had a dispute. She claims that he just was pissed off because he denied she wouldn't date him or like do stuff with him.
Yeah.
And obviously she went and hooked up with his friend, or probably already was. So there was already some like issues going on, and he sent her a bunch of nasty fucking emails, one-sided apparently, and had told her she should off herself. So
also, it's like
ended up-
never mind. Yeah, but I'm willing to bet. I don't know this woman, but I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt over a guy that's been confirmed to have committed a bunch of credit card fraud.
Shoplifting, credit card fraud, driving while drunk, wrecking while drunk with a fucking lady in his vehicle. Yeah, he's done whatever. You know, he's a violent drunk. We all know that much for sure. So we've all seen how he puts out tweets. There's an entire tweet thread called Chad's Deleted Tweets. You can look up on Twitter, and it's everything that he drunk tweets and then fucking erases like 5 minutes later. And it's the longest list of tweets you've ever seen in your life, dude. He does it 5 times a night. Yeah, it's Chad's Deleted Tweets.
Oh, here we are.
I can look at
on Oil Can Loser. Great name.
Yeah, exactly. And Kate Meany at Kate Meany 3 is also a new account that Kate Meany made and is trying to hide, allegedly.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's a great thing. Go check it out. If anyone hasn't found it yet, go find it. It's fun times, good times. It's Kate Meany. It's the real Kate Meany coming out on Twitter. I'm coming out. I want the world to see what a piece of shit I can be. Oh,
does
And
Chad
kind of like started some shit, and I
does
Yeah, go
Kevin
ahead.
have him on the show just so he can get people watching to see? Because you know how like how people would listen to Howard Stern a minute, an hour if they liked him, and then 2 hours if they hated him. Is that the reason why he
Yes.
has? Okay, that's
Yes,
funny.
he has guests that the fans hate because when they have fans on that they hate, they fucking super chat every 2 seconds to tell the people how much they hate them. And therefore,
really
Kevin
smart business
Brennan's
move.
raking in the money by having fucking punching bags on his show. Instead of trying to do a show, he does a super chat show, which is all based in like the drama, soap opera shit.
And if he's keeping that money and not doling it out to the punching bags, that's a really smart.
What do you know? Good segue there, James, because he just had started doing that very recently. Like, that's part of the reason Stevie Lou's not on MLC anymore. Ray got cut off a little bit because Kevin Brennan decided he's not going to be paying his guests anymore.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of
had been paying him this entire time. Absolutely.
Why did he decide to stop?
Because none of the other podcasts do it, and he just figured that out recently, that everybody else uses his podcast for exposure, to get their names and shit out there for clout.
Okay.
But yeah, that should have been the payment the entire time, if you ask me.
I think Legion of Skanks,
unless you're like a reoccurring guest.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Skanks pays their guests.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, man. They have some good guests, so it's possible.
Yeah.
At least give them $100 or something to fucking for gas and to get there or whatever, right?
Yeah, 100%.
To have to deal with the subway or whatever the fuck. So Chad went into full lying mode as usual.
I said, if you don't, and I put my side of the emails up. I go, if you don't take that down, I'm.
Okay. Well, that would be the question, right? Where's your side of the emails? Let's see it. I think maybe I'll have to quote.
Oh, he never posted it?
Of course not, dude. He just
never
says
existed.
that. Yeah, they never existed. So of course he never posted them. So I guess we'll have to call him out again, huh? Chad, we're calling you out. You're a fucking liar. We want to see the other half of those fucking email threads. And if they don't exist, we'll just assume you are a piece of shit that threatens ladies to off themselves, which we assume is what happened until proven otherwise. So fuck you, Chad, you piece of shit.
I'm going to have my attorney contact you. And she took them all down and ran away. I haven't spoken to her since. The end.
Yeah, you should post the other side.
I did. I go, she's trying to fuck me over right now. I don't care at this point. I haven't talked to her.
Yeah, do you believe Chad, the drunk, ever contacted an attorney in his life to tell someone they have to stop doing something? Or do you think it's more likely that he got a bunch of vodka with his money and went home and passed out and bunked his eye on the corner of his couch or something?
I believe he contacted an attorney to be like, hey, I'm being indicted for fraud. Can you please help me?
Yeah, that's the phone call. Correct. That sounds way more on track.
Forever. But she was trying to fuck me over. It didn't work. As soon as I brought legal action, she ran away. And from what I understand, she's
your legal
happy.
action.
Yeah. You see Kevin Brennan, how much he believed that? Let's back that up.
Wait,
let's watch Kevin Brennan's face as Chad explains this. And it's pretty much a damn near an admission that Kevin's like, dude, you're full of shit. Watch Kevin Brennan.
And from what I understand, she's
your legal
happy.
action.
He starts squirming in his seat because he knows how full of shit that is. Let's watch it again.
To fuck me over right now. I don't care at this point. I haven't talked to her forever. But she was trying to fuck me over. It didn't work. As soon as I brought legal action, she ran away. And from what I understand, she's
legal
happy.
action.
Yeah, is that the biggest? Yeah, fucking A, right, Chad. If anyone knows him,
he has a lawyer.
Yeah, nobody knows fucking Chad better than Brennan. And you could see Brennan start squirming and looking around, and then he give a little smirk, like, fucking legal action my ass, right? Sure, Chad. Sure, we believe you. All right. Well, let's fucking wrap this thing
He's got
up.
a lawyer
Go ahead.
on fucking retainer, Derek. He's got a lawyer on retainer. Chad can afford a lawyer on retainer.
No, I don't know if you knew this, but that requires money, something Chad has none of. Just FYI.
Pays him in super chats.
Yeah, actually, I mean, he does pay him, so be it. James, do you have anything you want to shout out, brother? Here's if you guys want to find James on Twitter, there's his social and YouTube. Of course, that's your channel. Is there
Yep.
anything you got coming up? Anything you want people to know about you before we get out of here?
Well, I would say come see me at this weekend, but I'm probably gonna take the weekend off from Brooklyn Comedy Club just so I can because I start at this restaurant Monday, so I probably gotta fucking learn the menu and all that shit. But if you come to Brooklyn Comedy Club, you're more than likely to see me doing at least like 10 minutes. So yeah, come check that shit out.
As the one great Ray DeVito would say, "Hey James, pick up a pen. Pick up a pen. Come on, man. Pick up a pen. Write some jokes." Lemmy, what do you got going in the morning?
Getting butt fucked. Yep, that and coffee and weed and good tunes. I might play a little extra Metallica tomorrow.
Fuck Granny. Fuck Granny. I don't need to have sex with
Black
my
Album
name.
or
Fuck
post?
you, Granny. What?
Either. I like And Justice for All is my favorite Metallica album. I love the Black Album. I love Reload.
Which
The
album
Black.
was it?
I love Load.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah.
Reload.
Yeah.
They're both
Rod Lightning.
Load is a load of shit. Absolutely.
I think Husey was right about Load and Reload. Like in the two albums they had, if you pick certain songs from the two, you would have one decent album.
Yeah.
Decent. That's the problem, is the decent part of it. Not that it was great like it was before. They'll never, whatever. They're old fuckers now. Who cares? Old Granny had a farm, and on that farm
Yeah, so check me out on
Mood.
YouTube. Check me out on YouTube over on Corn Diff shit, and you can get all the fucking shit from that.
So Granny, why were you so fucking rude to our guest tonight? It was kind of uncalled for. I think you actually even maybe should apologize to him, or like give him some deep thoughts about how you maybe were just in a bad headspace at the time.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
was in a
it
bad
email was-
headspace.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.